All right, what's up? What's good morning? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody is doing well. Yeah, late start today. Late start today. I'm sure there's somebody over here. Twitter said that they were going to show up and fry this old man this morning. We'll see if you really do or not, Sonny. We'll see if you show up, Sonny. David Howard in the building. What is good? Check Jason. What's good? Barbara D. What's happening? Hey, Barbara D. Hey, it's good to see you. By the way, it's good to see you, Check Jason. Barbara D, why'd you change it from gold tones? Why you change from gold tones? Why'd you stop using that? I just got used to it. The boxing novice, what's going on, man? Smokey still rocking stages. What you talking about? Oh, Smokey Robinson. Hey, what's going on, KOD? What's happening, man? All things, what's going on, man? Bird 101. Joseph Robinson, good morning, man. Good morning. Devin is most overrated fighter in boxing history. Man, Devin Haney fans is the biggest. He's just a crybaby. Yeah, I don't think he's overrated anymore. I don't think he's overrated. He may actually be underrated now. What's going on, man? Cal Coolett in the building. Edward, hey, Mr. Molina, what's going on, sir? The paid Haneyac channels are really losing their mind. Hey, man, you guys would have to update me on that, man. Seriously, I don't really listen to him. What's going on, Egalitarian? I love Devin Haney. Good for you. Good for you. Everybody needs somebody to love them. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs love. Everybody deserves love. You may not deserve none of that money he's asking for out of Ryan, but you know. Oh, I like my name better. Yeah, I like your name. I like your name better too. What's going on, Fresh Baker? Mr. Heron? I'm just waiting. Dude, seriously, my prayer today is the Haney fans bring positive vibes to the chat. Look, there's some young men out there on Twitter that said that they were going to show up here and they were going to fry me this morning. I'm in the same place, same bat time, same bat channel. Actually, I'm a little late today because I came in at 10. Because we had a party. My family had a party last night. So, man, I was kind of lit last night. I can't even lie. Because my cousin came from out of town. We about the same age. I think he's like 2 years. He may be 3 years younger than me. And his brother, my two cousins, one cousin I hadn't actually met. He was like the same age as me, but I had never met him because he's the son of I'm first cousins with his dad, and his dad was a lot older than me, obviously. Jason Fewell, what's going on, man? What's going on? Thank you for the support, man. So anyway, man, we had this big spread. There was like 20 people there, and he grabs the check. Runs and goes, pays the check for a party for my mother. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, man, what are you talking? I don't have a boy named Blue. What boy named Blue do I have? I don't know. I don't know if you ain't got a clue, but that ain't my boy. I ain't got no problem with dude, but he ain't my boy. I know that. No need to fake that funk. What, over the WBC? What was the WBC supposed to do? I know Trav, but I ain't joking. I'm gonna tell you, man, I ain't joking, bro. These dudes is wild as hell, man. I get tired of this. Just complaining about nothing. What was the WBC supposed to do to him? It alert me. Like, do you guys, hey, what's going on, Miss Joette? Look, before you complain about somebody doing something, and this is a serious question, do you think about what you think they should do and why do you think they should do it? That dude named Dave. Really? Do you ever take the time? You ever take the time to do that? Just say, hey, what was the WBC supposed to do? And the answer is nothing. They didn't side with him. What do you mean how did they side with him? How do they side? They said they're not punishing him, but why would they punish him? Just answer the question. Why would they? And I know you think that's obvious, but trust me, it's not obvious. I'm confused. They were mad because he took a picture with them. You're not supposed to take a picture with Ryan? Yeah, okay, Hen Dog, the fearless one. You keep repeating the same thing. Mauricio Sulian said he still supports Ryan yesterday on Twitter. So what? So what? What was he supposed to do? This should be an easy one. I'm not even going into it because this should actually be easy for y'all to tell me. Don't be scared. Tell me what he should do. If you're upset with somebody, it's because they either did something that they weren't supposed to do or they didn't do something they were supposed to do. What did they not do? No answer. Look, man, I don't know. I think you should save your outrage. Here's a link, man. They should have suspended him longer than just a year. That's the New York State Athletic Commission. Why are you mad at the New York State Athletic Commission suspended him? You wanted them to suspend him longer than the New York State Athletic Commission suspended him? It should have been like 5 years. Okay. So you're mad at the WBC because the New York State Athletic Commission didn't suspend him for 5 years? Look, man. He got suspended. So unless you say, well, we want the WBC to suspend him for life. Do you know what that's going to do to Ryan Garcia? Nothing. You know why? Because Ryan Garcia will go fight for the WBA. He'll go fight for the WBO. He can go fight for the IBO. He can go fight for the IBF. So if the WBC suspends him for 5 years, what is that going to do to Ryan Garcia? Nothing. Because there's 3 other sanctioning bodies that he can fight for. He's a licensed, he will be licensed by the state of New York in order to fight for 10 months. In 10 months. What good is that going to do? Okay? So, like I said, what do you want the WBC to do? No joke. Like, I listened to some of y'all, and this is no offense to you, but you guys can complain about things. You complain, first of all, you guys are just fucking fickled. The things that you should complain about, you don't, because you want to claim victory. And the things you can't complain about, you shouldn't complain about, you complain about. I think I was the only person on this chat saying that Ryan Garcia, if they thought that he really cheated, he should have got suspended longer. Devin Haney fans didn't say that. Devin Haney fans were jumping up and down for joy, beating on tambourines. You're beating on tambourines in victory. I told you so. Y'all just argue to hear to smell your breath. Y'all just argue to smell your breath. I'm convinced. There ain't no way. I'm not talking to you, Hen Dog the Fearless. I'm talking to, just generally speaking, the population of people. Now, I do want to go on. Hey, Check Jason said, thank you, brother. Devin got his ass whipped. That's what I saw. And Check Jason said, just fry him early for 9. I'm trying to, man, but I'm not. But you know what I mean? Like, I can't respect you. I would love to debate you. I would love to. Because you guys are fucking feeble-minded. And I'm such a and I have such a bad attitude. I do. I got a bad attitude. I realized I got a bad attitude yesterday when I was talking about somebody's fake ass chains. And it's like, man, Martin, you got a bad attitude. You got a bad attitude. And it comes from speaking to a lot of people that really are fucking idiots. And having a lot of y'all just say things that are, idiotic. And trust me, Hen Dog, the Fearless one, I'm not talking to you. Just understand. I know I heard that. Why in the world should Mauricio Suleiman not take a picture with Ryan Garcia? Why? What about you, KOD Testimonies? I don't think I'm talking about, I don't think I said anything bad about you, bro. Attempted murder is what Antonio and Fury tried to do. Well, I don't know what that is. Bottom line, he still got to fight Ryan again if he wants to build. Man, let me tell you something, dog. Devin is probably going to get his ass whooped fighting Ryan Garcia again. He's probably going to get whooped. He's probably going to get whooped. No joke. He's probably going to get whooped. I don't know what he should do. I know that's what he should do. But Ryan's going to be the big favorite, bro. What is this? Ryan clowning Devin on Twitter had Devin sounding like he was going to drop the lawsuit. Dude, that lawsuit's a waste of fucking time. Hey, Barbara said you were just keeping it a buck. Why should you not keep 100? I will, Barbara. I appreciate you saying that. Here's this. That was a response to me. I was talking about the Haney. Channels were saying Ryan should be charged with attempted murder. What? Put a name on it, man. Dog, look, man. Man, y'all should be God, dog, y'all are bad. Here's the link, man. Here's a link to all Haney fans who want to debate. Please, please, please. I know Frequent Flyer has his day off today, so we won't see Timothy. Oh, yeah, she can. Absolutely, she can, because I definitely recognize her. Definitely recognize her. Seen her many times. So we'll get it right. But Gervonta Davis, I listened to these dudes talk about Gervonta. Dude, Gervonta's got to be the most underrated fighter in boxing. I'm looking for. Give me a second. Miss Joette. Yeah, let me go to your channel. Channel activity. Oh, yeah, this is great. Okay, cool. Oh, this is really good. Okay, cool. Oh, I can do it like that. That's so much easier. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Oh, that's way easier to do. Way easier to do. Yeah, it is a waste of time. Frequent flyer debates in circles. He never makes sense, man. Honestly, because he keeps trying to move. He just keeps trying to move. And one of their favorite techniques is they like to tell back to back to back lies. They'll tell like 3 or 4 things that are not true, and act like they're just going to let them pile up. So by the time, like if he was talking to somebody else, by the time you get through his third or fourth sentence, he's told you 4 or 5 things that are not true. And I don't have a lot of patience for that because he knows he's not telling the truth. I know he's not telling the truth. But anyway, I wasn't even gonna go on today. That's what that idiot Art Man kept doing yesterday, just lying. Dude, he's really bad. Art Man thinks if he just speaks politely and calmly, that's somehow gonna win it for him. Like, he thinks his demeanor is what's gonna win. He thinks, well, look, if I speak like this and I have glasses on, and I use words that sound as if I pontificate in a affectatious and solicitous manner, that you will not conceive of the fecal matterish content exuding from my orifices. That's what dog, that's him. Like you think being polite is gonna do, but being polite don't do nothing. Okay, because everybody's gonna see me look civilized and you look so animated, and see, you're getting fried right now. I think that dude told me I was getting fried like 3 fucking times. That man said, because what's happening is you realize you're just not going to let me cook, and you're not going to let me fry you. And see, the thing is that you're being fried. And if I tell you that you've been fried, then everybody in the audience will believe that I'm winning this. Although I know full well you're demolishing me because I'm garbage and a child. And you should sit your ass back down in the corner and shut the fuck up. That's what you should do. Okay? Sit your ass in the fucking kids' corner and shut the fuck up. I don't understand why y'all think you should be talking around grown folk. I don't. WBC is running a business. Ryan's 3% is more than Devin's 3%. Hey, man, exactly. He's playing a character for acting like Skip Bayless or something. He's terrible. Hey, shout out to the dude on X. I saw somebody comment on X. What up? Remember, steroids was invented so other people can compete with colored folks? Hey, man, it worked. None of that stuff ever works, though. You can change the rules. Black people still going to beat you. You can change the rules. They're going to beat you. You can come up with some chemical concoctions. Still going to beat you. You know why? Because eventually somebody's going to get on that. And then they're going to beat you with that. You change the NBA and start letting people. Devin's going to sue Tank for what? For what? The people let's start letting people shoot threes. That's going to keep black people from dominating the league. Okay, sure. Then all you got is a 7-foot dude sitting out there at half court shooting all damn day long. Because he gonna make that damn shot. Kidding me? That's a mechanic. It's mechanics. Look at the mechanics. What's up, Freddie Manuel Jimenez, man? He said, what up, Martin? I just can't believe how Devin can't accept the loss and have a hissy attack and blame PEDs. Then after the outcome for Ryan, he still go for a lawsuit. Just great for boxing. Look, man, I don't know who's advising him. What a waste of time. That's just a waste of time. If you're cheating, DHP is going to find out. Who's going to find out if he's cheating? Oh, he got his ass whooped. You know that loss. He got his ass whooped, J Boogie. You saw that ass whooping. Did you forget that ass whooping? Did you forget that ass whooping? You don't remember that ass whooping? I remember that ass whooping. I remember that shit. Vividly remember that ass whooping. Oh, what it got changed? Oh, I'm sorry. Where was that reported? I'm sorry. All I can remember is that ass whooping. In fact, I do believe that I still have that ass whooping ready to watch at any point in time. But look, I'm being a jackass with that. I know. Just to let you know, I know I'm being a jerk when I say that. I know I'm being a jerk when I say that. That's only because I don't like Devin Haney fans. I just, free. I know, Jay, but I know I'm being an ass when I say that. I know I am. DJ Bond say, you think Haney will fight the mandatory dude, Martin? No, I think he's going to drop that belt. And I think Bob Arum is going to snatch that belt. And I think Bob Arum is going to give that belt, is going to wind up giving that belt to somebody at Top Rank. I think that's going to be a Top Rank belt. Matter of fact, if he drops it, I would not be surprised. Oh, no, he can't do it. They can't have a Sandor Martin Teofimo Lopez rematch. But Martin would blitz Haney and just fight him. No need to box Haney. Haney, Mr. Glass. Barbara D say I just watched that fight yesterday. I mean, yeah, it's still there. It's that ass whooping is still there. I do want to talk about Gervonta, though. I got to tell you, dog, he did become the face of it. Dude, Devin really did get what he was asking for, though. People will not. Hey, Fanon, who took the biggest L on your channel? Artman, Christian, or Claymore? Christian. Christian, easy. Christian, easy. Because Christian, all right, bro. First of all, I never whooped Claymore's ass. I never got Claymore on my channel. I got him on Just Dudes. So strictly speaking, that ass whooping that Claymore took, that was over there on Just Do. So no. The worst ass whooping of all three was Claymore's, for sure. But the worst one on this channel was Christian. Because Christian tried to fucking sneak me. Christian tried to sneak me. I think Christian's the one, no joke. I suspect that Christian is the one filing these goddamn lawsuits for Devin Haney. That's my suspicion. Like, in the back of my mind, in my conspiracy theories, I think that's the dude that is actually telling Devin to sue these people. I'm telling you. Because Christian tried to get fucking cute with me. Nigga, don't get cute with me. Allegedly. No, I'm just telling you that's my conspiracy theory. Because he's an attorney. And he embarrassed himself. Man, I ain't no fucking bum. Fuck you think this is? Like, bro, like for real, man. I don't know what he thought it was. Sit your ass down at the kids' tables, counselor. Sit your ass over there. You can't beat me either. Fucking tripping. Dude, I'm telling you, I can debate, bro. Shelby said you were cooking those dudes on X yesterday. Dude, seriously, no joke. I'm gifted. I can fucking argue, okay? I'm gifted. Don't fuck around, dog. I'll fuck you up. I can really do it. Okay? I can really do it. I can really argue really well. So, dog, don't know. If you're not you came in 3 pounds overweight, nigga, man, I'm a fucking weight bully like hell. I'm a super weight bully. Dude, were you trying to debate me, freaking flyer? I'm a biggest weight bully on YouTube. Without a doubt. I am so overqualified to whoop y'all asses in a fucking sports debate. Are you fucking kidding me? You need to debate me about fucking world politics or some shit. You're seriously, we're playing fucking tic-tac-toe. You know what I'm saying? You're trash to me. I'm sorry, man. You just are. And I've been telling you this shit for years. And I've proved it over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm literally timing how long I'm going to take before I whoop your ass. I can get that shit down to the minute. I can put a fucking timer on that motherfucker. I can do this to you garbage ass dudes. I mean this. Like, this is how bad you bums are. This is how bad you bums are to me. I can do this. See this clock? It's a timer. I'm going to do a timer. Right? See this timer? Let's say, see that timer? That timer says 5 minutes. Your bum ass, I could press this fucking start button, and I promise you, I will sit this shit right here, and I will fry your ass, and as soon as you're fried, that shit will go ding, 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 ding. I will call the fucking minute that I will fry your ass. If I want to take 30 minutes, I'll go 30 minutes. I'll just let you talk. You suck. I'm telling you. Y'all think I'm lying, though. I ain't lying. I ain't lying, dog. I am that fast kid. You will not catch me. Anyway, here's that link that you're not going to press, big boy. You're going to tell me you're going to catch me on the street. I know what you're going to do. You're going to wind up doing this. This is how you're going to do. You're going to say, you a hater. You a hater. You don't come outside. I'm going to catch you on them street. Be careful, old man. You just a bitch. You're going to say all that shit. That's what you're going to get to. You're going to get to that. You're going to get to that. You're going to get to that. I can't wait. I'm going to wait around. When are you going to start falling apart? Martin, watching you cook those Haney hoes makes my day. I'm telling you, man, they funny because they make the dumbest fucking arguments in the world, bro. Now, if you was a real dude, it wouldn't be so easy. If you was real, it wouldn't be so easy. But you're not real. You're not real. You don't know what you're doing. You just want to say some shit because your butt hurt. Oh, Devin got his ass whooped on TV and you know, when you used to get whooped, you used to get that whooping, you used to breathe like that. Devin got mama, Devin got whooped. He cheated. He had Ostarine in his system. He needs his money. Man, you don't get your raggedy ass out of here, dog. You ain't getting no goddamn money out of Ryan Garcia because he got his ass whooped. Sit your ass down. Be glad you got that. Just first of all, dumbass, you should be mad that the New York State Athletic Commission didn't hardly do nothing to Ryan. Y'all dumbasses didn't even know they didn't get off. That he got off. Lord have mercy. Y'all didn't even realize the man got off. You out here celebrating the no contest and don't even realize didn't nothing happen to Ryan. Y'all should be mad at the New York State Athletic Commission. You ain't even mad at the New York State Athletic Commission. Your dumbasses run around talking about, yeah, I told you. What did you tell me? You told me that they weren't going to do shit to him? That man will probably be back in the ring before Devin? What? You didn't even know to be mad. I literally had to do a video that said, got away with a slap on the wrist. You didn't even know. Devin got his O back. Yeah. What? He got his O back? What about he needs to be banned for life? What about he's bad for boxing? The New York State Athletic Commission made a joke of it by giving him a year, 2 months up, which of it is already gone. a $10,000 fee and $1 million forfeiture? Not a fee, a forfeiture? To Golden Boy, who's his employer? Which means they can give that money back to him right away. There's nothing prohibiting them from giving them that money right back. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think Devin Haney fans are pleased with the judgment. You know what I mean? Hey, we knew, like Southpaw said, it don't even matter. Long as you whoop Devin Haney ass, it don't matter if you got PEDs in your system or not. You know what I mean? So really, they should stop advocating for drug tests after this. Because like you said, you got certain rules for certain people. You know, if you're a fan favorite, if you got too much money, we're going to look out for you. But at least he got that, you know, undefeated record knocked off. He gave him his first loss. So that's all it's about. Like you said, if Pacquiao would have beat Mayweather on steroids, it don't matter. Long as you beat his ass. People wouldn't say, oh, he cheated Mayweather. He had steroids in his system. No, as long as we got that boy up out of here, his record is gone, his blemish, that's all we in it for. Make sure you whoop his ass. Like you said, make his father feel the pain.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm talking about. No, I'm saying Ryan Garcia fans. They want to win by any means necessary. It don't matter. You see what I mean? Long as you beat them, you know, Devin Haney fans, I don't think they like that. I don't think they want him to win by any means necessary. I don't think they want him to cheat. Nah.
Yeah, they do.
No, I don't. I'm a Devin Haney fan. I wouldn't want him to cheat and to win because that defeats the purpose. If he
what about when he came in 25 pounds, when he gained 25 pounds in a day and was several pounds over the limit that was set by the California State Athletic Commission?
That wasn't no rule. That's not a rule.
What is it?
That's not a rule. So why wasn't he fined? Why isn't he suspended then? If it's a rule.
It's a rule. You can't use steroids and nothing happened to Ryan.
No, something did happen. I'm saying he wasn't charged. He wasn't suspended for a year. The rule, the 25-pound, that's something they're considering. Hold on, that's something they're considering. It's not a law. It's not illegal. Or he didn't break the law. That's something they're considering. It wasn't in place when he fought Prograde, so he didn't break a rule.
No, I don't know whether that. No, I don't know if that's true.
No, it is true. That's what I just told you.
No,
that's
I don't know if that's. You're saying
you don't know. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what it is. Look at the comments.
What's the bill called?
No, I don't know about the bill. I'm saying they were considering passing the bill, but they have not did it yet. That's why he did not get in trouble for that, and that's why Regis not suing him for breaking that rule.
The WBC weight management program, according to Phoenix the Assassin, is implemented.
So why isn't the win nullified?
I don't know. You have to talk to them. But my point is that if he came in 25 pounds over, he came more than 15% over. The WBC weight management program says that you shouldn't come over. I think it may be 12.
They consider
rule for you? The WBC rule?
Yeah, they had a meeting. They consider implementing
actual rule. The WBC is an actual rule.
No, hold on. I'm about to prove it to you that how it's not a rule. Because Regis Prograde said when they told him that rule is not in effect, he said, no, we had it in the contract. That's what Regis countered that with because he know that's not a rule. But he said in the contract you could get over 15%.
Okay, then good. Guess what? You just beat yourself. Because it's
no, that's what he said. How did I beat myself? That's just what he said. That's not a fact. But I'm saying the fact is that is not a rule about being 25 pounds over. That's a false narrative you push.
I got to mute you if you keep talking over me. Number one, I said you just beat yourself because you said it was in their contract.
No, I said Regis said it was in his contract.
So Regis said it's in his contract. Is it in his contract?
So show the shit. You lying. Regis is lying. That's what the fuck I'm telling you.
How do you know Regis is lying?
I don't know. I'm saying why he not showing. If it's in it, why he's not suing him.
I'm telling you,
he beat himself.
Don't get mad, man. You're starting to flip out again.
I'm not getting that.
Yeah, you are. You're about to start calling me all kind of names, and
I ain't calling you nothing. For nine, that's the name. That's all I'm calling you.
Slow down. You're about about to do what you do. So slow down. You told me that that the California rule is not in effect because Regis Prograis said it was in their contract that they couldn't do it. If it is in the contract, if you're going to believe Regis Prograis in saying that the rule is not in effect for the New York State Athletic Commission, you believe that. So why wouldn't you believe it's in the contract? It's like you're going to pick and choose what you believe from.
No, I know for a fact. If you look up that rule, look up the 25 pound, you will see it's not a rule. They had a meeting to consider implementing it. I'm telling you a fact. Now read
the rule.
Hold on.
I'm going to show you the rule so you can stop all of this. This is the rule. The WBC Weight Management Program.
Can you read it?
Excuse me, sir. Weigh in on site the day of the fight, 10%. That is the WBC, not the New York State, not the California State Athletic Commission. This is the World Boxing Council Weight Management Program. And there's their rule that says the WBC reserves the right to impose any of the following penalties for non-compliance: warning, fines, withdrawal of consent up to 30%. So there's a penalty there. And it is for the weigh-in on site the day of the fight, 10%. So Devin Haney came in over 10% the day of the fight. He came in at 18% over, according to a WBC rule. And also according to Regis Prograis, according to Regis Prograis' contract. So, but you can't pick and choose what you want to believe out of Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis saying that this California rule is not real, but yet it was not real in his contract. You're picking and choosing. But even if you don't believe,
why you keep talking? Why you keep? That's why you win debates, because you talk over everybody. Come on, man.
Calm down. Calm down. I say things 3 times so that you can understand them. I will give you a summary that is relatively brief, like you're wrong. Then I will go into detail, and then I will explain exactly why you're wrong and show you facts. And then I will summarize it and tell you why you're wrong. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you what I am going to tell you. I'll tell you, and I'll tell you what I told you. So I am not just talking to you. I'm talking to a lot of other people. If Devin Haney, if it's okay for Devin Haney to break rules, the WBC weight management rule and the rule in their contract, Devin Haney fans are not upset if Devin breaks rules.
They don't break no rules. That rule was not in effect at the time of the fight. How many times you gonna keep lying to the public? It wasn't in effect at the time of the fight.
No worries. What year is this? What year does this say?
What year? Tell me.
2019. Did Devin Haney fight Regis Prograis before 2019?
You make it. See, you're a complete liar, man. You're a complete liar. And I see why you lying to the people, man. You lying, trying to show off for them people. Like I told you, Ryan, your boy Devin Haney, the most hated fighter since Jack Johnson. I told you that. I told you. He the most hated fighter since Jack Johnson. And you can't stop making videos about him because you hate his ass so much. If he ain't nothing, why you keep talking about him? Because you hate him. Shit, he 25 years old. Stay on your mouth. Come on, buddy.
No, I don't like you.
Yeah, I don't like you, nigga. What are you talking about? Ryan said he seen kids in the woods, and you ain't pointing that out.
Shut up. Now you're losing it again. You're doing you. You're about to fly off the fucking end of the earth. I didn't lie about the WBC weight management rule. It's right there on the screen. I'm not lying about it. That's the truth. It's really a rule with the WBC. It's a real rule. If Regis Prograis said it was in their contract, the weight was in their contract, and he violated it, but you believe Regis when Regis says that the rule wasn't in effect for California, then why don't you believe him when he said it was in the contract? Okay, there's no lies going on here. You just are irrational and illogical and a bit butthurt. Okay? You want to talk about little kids in the forest now? Like, what the fuck does Ryan saying something about kids getting taken advantage of in a forest have to do with this WBC weight management program?
I'm trying to say Showbiz did the video saying he's cleared. He's not breaking the rule on it. He showed the rule. Now you bringing up some fake stuff because that's not a rule. And if it was, where's the actions behind it? Why isn't they suing him? Why isn't he doing anything to try to get that loss overturned? If you cheated to win the fight, why isn't Regis Prograde trying to get it overturned? So is cheating is allowed?
Who?
Regis
Who did what?
Regis Pro, you said he cheated against Regis Prograde.
Somebody did a video to tell you that this rule isn't real?
Showbiz, the one that's going against.
There's no way.
Hold on. Now you got caught. You telling me Showbiz does not have a video showing Devin Haney is in the clear and did not break a rule by coming in 25 pounds. I promise you.
No. First of all, I don't watch the videos. I'm going to tell you, I don't give up Sam's fuck who wrote what.
Right.
This rule is a real rule. It's right there.
The same rule just like you. So somebody lied. So you coming up with fake documents.
No, silly.
So where is the
Will you listen? Will you listen?
No, hold on. Just listen to me. Why isn't Regis trying to react to getting cheated? That's proof. If you just gonna let somebody cheat you and you ain't gonna say shit, I'm gonna think he didn't cheat you. Devin is reacting like somebody that been cheated. But if you just let a motherfucker cheat you and you ain't gonna say shit, I'm gonna assume he didn't cheat. You're not gonna take no actions.
He did say something.
So why he not trying to get his win back or some money back?
That's something. You just said that he didn't say something. He said something. That's how you know about it.
Actions. What is his actions behind being cheated?
He said something about it. He said something about it.
What is his actions, man? Damn.
He said he wants another fight with him.
And he want to get cheated again.
Another fight. But anyway, let's get back to what you're saying. There's a rule for the California State Athletic Commission where the California State Athletic Commission said that they passed a rule in a committee that they would have a rehydration limit for the fight. Okay? That's the California State Athletic Commission.
That's a lie that you're telling your platform. That's not true. If it's true, why they...
Shut up. Shut up. Okay? Relax. Breathe. That particular rule may or may not be in effect. So this may be difficult for you, but let's assume that the California State Athletic Commission rule is not real. Okay? So let's just act like, say this piece of paper is the California State Athletic Commission rules. We will ball it up and we will throw it in the trash for the sake of this conversation. So you don't have to bring that up anymore. However, here's another rule called the WBC Weight Management Program. That rule is still on the table. And then there's another rule that you brought up called a rule in the contract, which is still on the table. So even though we threw away the California State Athletic Commission rule, you still have the rule for the weight management program, and you also still have the rule that's in the contract. Okay?
I got you. Now, as far as the contract, you say it's in there. Devin, not you. I'm talking about Regis. Regis say it's in there. Devin say it ain't. The way you prove them wrong is show the proof. Here it is, right here in my contract. This is my contract.
Okay, so you don't believe that. Let's ball that up.
Yeah, you're right.
No worries. No, I'm going to make it real simple so we can move. I'm going to take that piece of paper and I'm going to treat it like the New York State Athletic Commission and throw that away. I still have the rule that is right in your face called the World Boxing Council Weight Management Program, because that was for the WBC belt. You can't
what is the penalty for breaking that rule? What's the penalty for breaking the rule?
What?
What is the penalty for breaking that rule?
I already read it for you. You want me to read it for you again?
No. You said we see Ryan get suspended. We see fighters get suspended for PED. What happens to niggas to?
It doesn't matter what the penalty is. We are talking about whether or not he broke a rule, not what the penalty was. Whether or not he broke the rule. Hey, online, be silent. It's whether or not he broke the rule. Okay? Why did Ryan's legal team settle with the New York State Athletic Commission if they stated the end results of the Ostarine was only contamination and had no effect on the fight? I'm confused. Why not take it to litigation to preserve Ryan's win? Because it's not worth a chance. Because it's not worth the chance. Because it's not worth it. Why would you take the chance when you don't have any fucking penalty? I wouldn't take the chance either. Why? Hey, Ryan, pay him $10,000 and make the shit go away. Oh, $10,000 in the thing. Yeah, your choice is pay $10,000 and this shit will be behind you. You don't admit any guilt. You get suspended for a year, which is 10 months, which means, dude, you take a little, you're not even going to take a vacation because you probably weren't fighting anyway. Now, I would love the guy that called me a coon to jump up here. Because I don't think anything is more coonish than an ignorant black man. I'm sorry, I think you are the epitome of a coon. Because you reflect and are subservient. Your intellect is subservient to the white man. If that's the definition of a coon. So why not take it to litigation? Why spend all that money when you only have to pay $10,000 and you keep it pushing? They wanted to suspend you hey, let's ask for 4 months. Oh, no. How about, okay, a year, but can we date it from then? Okay, cool, 10 months. And yeah, you got to forfeit your money. Yeah, okay, forfeit your money. No worries. Oscar, you don't have to pay me the money from the back end, or you don't have to pay me out the rest of the money, whatever. But in that next fight, you better overpay me for the next fight. Oh, don't worry, we'll overpay you for the next fight. You'll get it back in the wash. That's why. Because he has counselors that are intelligent. And not you fucking buffoons that tell Devin to waste money on lawsuits and petitions that ain't going to do a goddamn thing. Johnny said, hey, gotta give Fanas some love. Woo. So what is that? Love your work. I've been following you all since I found your channel recently. Hey, thank you, Johnny. Appreciate you, brother. And he said, you're a worker. You be bumping out videos for us. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Yes, I am. Everybody in my family works hard. No joke, man. I ain't gonna play with it. I got to. I can't help it. I can't do what you guys do. No, I'm telling you, man. I can't say this dumb shit y'all say. So I gotta work harder because ain't nobody gonna just, man. Hey, said Devin just got out cheated. Hey, man. I mean, I just don't know why you guys ain't mad about that penalty. Johnny said, thank you for keeping us entertained. God bless you, brother. Thank you for the series of support, brother. Thank you. Really, truly, thank you, guys. Thank you. Boxing Novice said, hey, his phone better have a spit guard. Oh, you know that dude losing it. But it is what it is, man. I know what he's suffering from. It ain't no problem, dog. You're not all the way together. Andre Robinson said, well, Fanon, Haney fans are really going to be mad soon. The WBC made public statements in heavy support of Ryan. If Devin drops a belt, Ryan will get a title shot. I had a feeling I have. Shit's going to hit the fan. I don't think he's going to be able to fight at 140. I don't think he'll fight for that belt because I don't think he can fight at 140. I don't think he can. Quentin Jackson. Hey, thank you, Andre Robinson. Thank you guys for being the big channel sponsors. I'm going to write up there in a second. Man, Lousy G, what's up? It said best channel on YouTube. Thank you, brother. Did I miss a couple? Let me go back. No, I think I got them all now. Yeah, I think I got them now. Thank you, sir. I think I got them now. He said, Fanon, you're a cool cat when people get stupid sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes not. Sometimes yes, sometimes not. Didn't Mauricio get on live with Bill literally explaining to him how Devin has been cheating since the Diaz fight? I mean, dude, he said, man, your son is blowing up 24, 25 pounds in a fight, and you guys don't want unfair fights? Get the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Hey, man, boxing hacker, shut up, please. Go away. There's no concept of underrated because you have to go through everybody in the world and know what everybody rates him. And how do you know he's underrated to me? What's the objective for that? Man, will you stop? You stop. Don't nobody want to have that stupid ass conversation with you, man. For real. I mean, you argue to argue. Oh, man, come on, man. What's a rating really? Since there's no objective rating really, well, I mean, really, God, he's the champion, so he's rated as the champion by the WBA. So how could he be rated any higher than that? That's rated perfectly. So really, there's no such thing as overrated. There's no such thing as underrated. Water's not wet. So therefore, because it's what water does to something that is wet. I mean, come on, man. Can we not have stupid conversations, dog? Can you get a stupid conversation boxing channel so we can do that? I'll play around with that every once in a while for fun. But, dog, I'm not playing around with that shit for long. Okay? You know full well what the hell I mean. Stop hating on Tank. He's not done enough. He's not done enough. He's not done enough. Who's he fought? What has he done? He's been ducking Loma. See you, Devo. Devin Haney. Devo Haney. Devon Haney. See you later, Devon Haney. Man, you got terrible. Is that an anagram? Is that a dude? Shut up, boxing hacker. Shut up, boxing hacker. It's called ridiculing you. You're making arguments that I didn't make. No, I gave you examples, silly, of stupid arguments that you might possibly make. That's the straw. Dude, I whooped your ass, boxing hacker. You're going to sit on that fucking L. Okay? Sit on the L. And y'all going to sit on that L forever. You're going to sit on that L forever. Trying to find some way to eke out of that ass whooping you took. Sit on that ass whooping, bro. Y'all can't even admit Ryan cheated. Who had to admit that Ryan cheated? Who denied that Ryan cheated? I don't think I ever denied Ryan cheated. Hey, what's going on, Richard Prado? Thank you, brother. He said, Martin, what you just explained is why it is better for Ryan to take a plea deal. Makes sense, but it would be good to hear the New York State Athletic Commission say about the supplements to see if Ryan cheated or not. Yeah, but that clears him. That clears everybody. It clears everybody. It's not even worth it. It clears everybody. It clears everybody. Clears everybody. But y'all know, generally speaking, that you Devin Haney fans do not give a rat's ass about somebody cheating. The fuck out of my face. The fuck. And you know why I know you guys don't care about somebody cheating? Because you don't care about lying. If you don't care about Devin lying, why would you care about Devin cheating? You only care when other people lie. You don't care when Devin lies. You don't care about that. Devin lies. Devin be lying all the damn time. Lying very often. And you don't care about that. So why would I suspect that you care about him cheating if you don't care about him lying? I said, hey, what's up, Knockout Boxing 86 TV? Say, how you got everybody so mad on the Sunday morning? I'm smoking chicken wings, laughing, thoroughly entertaining. Keep up. Hey, thank you, brother. And you too, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Make sure you guys all go subscribe to my guy, Knockout Boxing 86 TV. You know he got that good, he put that good work in. Logically sound individual, man. He does the good work, dog, because he'll actually talk to a lot of y'all about that shit. He'll travel to talk. I ain't doing that. David, what's up, man? He said, love you guys and gals. This channel is so hot, the sun turned into a Devin Haney fan. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. I'll shout you to David Williams. Thank you, brother. Dog, is that you? You got a dog, David? Is that your picture? Man, look, man. Y'all need to be mad about the outcome. I still don't believe you guys are, I can't believe that I did not see a bunch of videos that were saying this is crazy what the New York State Athletic Commission did. Uncle Dre's finest. What up, brother? Member for 50 months says, so it makes sense to me when a cheater gets cheated. By the way, Davis is the most underrated fighter at 135. These cats are so special. Honestly, I think Gervonta Davis is the most underrated fighter in boxing. Generally speaking. Specific to no individual, just a sense of the rating that I have. Dog, you guys say, hey, let me tell you something. Boxing hacker is the reason why lawyers have jobs. Because you got to write it. Let me be as specific as I can be. It is my belief, based on my observation of the general conversation going on amongst many different people that I listen to on many different platforms, in many different venues, that Gervonta Davis, generally speaking, is not rated as highly as I believe he should be based on what I see from him in the ring. If the general consensus that I see in my experience on these different platforms that I will name specifically, YouTube, X, Instagram, my loose conversation, occasional conversations that I will have on the phone with boxing fans, the data that I collected from those specific platforms and the general tone that I perceive in a non-scientific manner leads me to believe that it does not, that rating is lower than what I personally would give him. Does that help you, boxing hacker? Does that help you? Does that help you? Have I been specific enough in my generality to appease you? Johnny Frisilla, on topic. These guys gotta stop fighting gotta stop fighting Tank's fight if they want to beat him and not just take the payday. I want to see Tank versus Shakur. Oh, they're gonna have to fight that fight, or they'll lose if they don't fight that fight. I'm gonna tell you, Johnny, they'll lose if they don't fight that fight. Shakur Stevenson's gonna lose a fight if he does not engage. He will lose that fight. Sean Mack said, "Watch this deflect." What deflect? Here's a link. So what link? Dude, somebody said he was going to come debate me. Thank you, Box. Hey, by the way, thank you very much, Mastermind 96. Thank you very much. I appreciated that conversation that we had. Sure, Tank is overrated. No worries. Feel free to click the link and explain to me why you believe under the things that I laid. Don't worry about the Crowder fans. Your fight, not Tank's. Yeah, but what are you going to do? Tank can do all kind of shit now. Dude, if you are moving backwards, he can walk you down. If you come forward at him, he can fight backwards and he can knock you out. Gervonta Davis knows your fight, and he is eliminating your fight. There's another link, though. I'm not going to say he's not on his level, and I'm not going to say that I don't believe that. I believe that Shakur has ability to fight, but you got to be supremely talented. Tank cannot levitate in the ring. He can do a backflip, but no, he's just a very, very good fighter. He's extremely well-rounded. He's a complete fighter. He's a complete fighter. I see you, friends. I saw you. Tank has a lot of flaws, and name them. Where are these a lot of flaws? Name the flaws. Here's the link again. Oh, Jesus. Yes, frequent flyer. How can I help you?
What's up, Fanon? Did Ryan cheat?
Have you ever heard me say that he didn't? First,
I asked you a question. Did Ryan cheat?
I don't know. I don't know.
Then my statement stands then.
Why?
You can't admit that Ryan cheated.
That's not
what
an
I
admission.
said. And you said you always avoid that.
I never said he didn't cheat. I said I don't know. That's not an admission.
My question. I said you can't. I said you can't admit that he cheated, and so my statement stands, and it's true.
No, it's not.
You can't admit it because you don't want to say it, but you know he did.
Sir, the word admit. If I don't know something, and I say I don't know, it's not me not admitting that he did it.
But you do know.
Because wouldn't that also be me admitting that not admitting that he didn't cheat?
Well, we do know that he cheated.
No, we don't.
We do know. Yes, we do.
I don't.
He didn't prove that he wasn't guilty. The lot came back clean. He was the only person who had a can that had aspirin in it, and lightning struck him twice because he had 2 supplements that had aspirin in it, and none of the lots came back dirty. So he was guilty.
Sir, once again,
he didn't prove his innocence.
You want to talk about what your opinion is. Thank you for your opinion. I appreciate
That's not opinion. That's what happened. His team took a plea deal.
Sir,
he was guilty, bro. And y'all don't want to admit it because y'all want to try to hold on to the loss that Devin Haney. It's not even on his.
Stop talking over me.
How am I talking over you? You won't let me finish?
Because I'm trying to say something, and every time I say, you start running downhill.
But don't you supposed to wait? At that point, you're talking.
Stop. I do not know. Me, Martin Blackwell, I don't know if he cheated. Since I don't know it, it wouldn't be admitting that he cheated because I don't know. Now, I'm going to tell you why I don't know. Because cheating, by my definition, means that you intended to do it. I don't know that he intended to do it. I don't know. He said, I know that he had aspirin in his system. I know he said that there was none in his hair. I know he said that his supplements tested positive. I don't know whether or not those lots, the other ones that were tested, the lots were contaminated or not. I don't know that. All I know.
Since when we start believing.
Talking about what I know. I understand what you think. I'm talking to you about what I think. Me. So I don't know that what that man told, what the Nutra guy said is true or not. And by the way, there was 2 supplements that he said had it in there.
I
Not
said he got
just
struck by light.
you're not going to make your argument in the middle of mine.
That's basically what you did to me.
No, because you said what I need to admit. I don't have to admit something I don't know.
But
I don't
if
have
I'm
to
talking,
I don't have to admit that. Because I don't know.
if I'm talking and you,
On to your last point.
I never got my last point.
No, the last point I heard.
You stopped me.
I'm going to keep stopping you. I'm going to keep stopping you.
Yeah, but
I'm going to keep stopping you. Stop.
But it's the same thing you're claiming.
Stop. I don't know whether he cheated or not. Period. So I don't have to admit he cheated when I don't know if he did. It's that simple.
If somebody's in court and they can't prove that they're not guilty and they get found guilty, if they get found guilty by the judge and jury, don't that mean that man is guilty? Don't that mean that they're guilty? We don't say, oh, he's innocent. I don't know.
It depends. Do you know what an offered plea is? Let me tell you what an offered plea is. An offered plea is like, look, man, I will take the penalty, but I am not going to admit guilt. People do that because they say, look, I just want this whole thing over with, and I don't want to take the risk of going to court. So but I will take a plea, but I will not admit guilt. People do that all the time. They take a plea, but they don't admit guilt. They want it on the record that they didn't do it, but they know that there's a good chance that they may get some type of penalty, and they would rather just get it over with and be done with. But again, none of that has anything to do with whether I know that he cheated or not. Because you said I need to admit it. I won't admit it. I don't know. So
it's not about him admitting guilt, though, Fanon. You know that.
Let me add, do I know that Ryan Garcia cheated? Me.
Yes.
No. Oh,
but
how?
You don't want to admit it.
I know that.
Because you know the same thing that we know. He got found guilty. He had Osterin in his system. He came up with 2 supplements that had Osterin in it. He did
not get found guilty.
If he didn't get found guilty, why is he suspended for a year?
Stop this shit.
Why is he suspended for a year if he didn't get found guilty? If he's not guilty,
because he copped an Alfred plea.
Why he copped? Why?
Because he wanted it over with. Fuck. You asked me, what do I know it? The topic is, do I know it? I don't know it, frequent flyer.
He copped the plea because he can't prove his innocence because he was guilty.
I don't have to prove his innocence.
He had to, and he couldn't. He couldn't.
Me.
It's not about you. It's about what he could. It is
about me. When you
say that, it was about him,
dude. When you say that I know something, it is about me. When you say I know something, it's about me. Me.
Do you know that he had Osterin in the system?
Yes.
Do you know that he had 2 contaminated substances that in his supplements that were opened that he turned into them?
Yes.
Do you know that the lot number came back clean?
No.
Yes, we do know that because if the lot came back clean, he would be off.
No, I don't know that.
He would be. Oh, yes, we do because he would be off. He wouldn't be getting suspended.
No, I don't know that.
If the lot, the procedure is for them.
You want to have a debate with me about what I know?
I don't know that. Do you know that? Do you know that they have to test the lot number to see if he's guilty or not? To see if those supplements really were contaminated or did he do something to them?
Yes.
Do we know that? Okay, so if knowing that, using our logic, come on now, you know. If he had he proven that the lot number came back clean, then he would be off the hook.
Bro, I'm gonna throw you off. Because
why? Because I'm right?
No, because you're making a bunch of fucking assumptions.
How was that an assumption? How was that where's the assumption?
The assumption is that the lots, you're making an assumption that guy's telling the truth, that they tested him and they came back clean. That's an assumption. You're making an assumption that because he accepted a plea, that means he did it, even though he said he didn't do it, and even though he said he never cheated. You're making assumptions. Dude, I don't know. Okay? And you can't make me say that I know something that I don't know. I don't know it.
I don't have to make an assumption that dude.
I don't know it. Do you have something else to talk about? No, it is an assumption. I'm assuming that he told the truth, Harper.
Why them flames hot under you?
I know that he said that happened. I know that he said it. That's what I know. I know that he said it.
But stop playing dumb. We know that if he had...
You need to go away. I'm done with you, okay? Now, like I said, I did not know that. I don't know if he intentionally did it. I don't know if he didn't intentionally do it. I don't know. I don't know either one of those. I don't. So therefore, I don't need to admit something that I don't know. I know he got suspended. I know that. I know he got fined. I know that. You asking me about what I know. I'm telling you what I know. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get on the stand and tell you shit I know that I don't know. I don't know. You can believe it. I can suspect it. I can suspect he cheated. That's the best I can do for you. That's the best I can do.
We know what he has to do to we know what he...
Man, we're not going to do this anymore. Because it is objective truth that I don't know. That's a fact. Okay? And it's a fact that you can't read my mind. So I'm giving you a fact that I don't know if he cheated or not. Because I don't know if he intentionally did it. I don't know. Okay? So stop acting like you can read my mind and stop telling me what I think. Because I know what I think. You want me to make an assumption that he did it based off of these facts. I'm not going to do it because I don't know. Do you have anything else you'd like to talk about? Because I'm done with that. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Because I'm done with that.
So you can see.
Do you have anything to talk about? Because I'm done with that. I'm not conceding shit. I've told you. I do not know that he cheated. I do not know that he did not cheat. I don't know either one of those. I know he was suspended. That's the end of the conversation. So I don't have to admit that he cheated. Because number one, I wasn't the one that cheated. So how can I admit something that he did? Doesn't he need to admit what he did? Isn't he the one that's supposed to admit something and not me? So anyway, is there anything else you'd like to talk about other than that?
No, we know it's not about what he admitted.
Do you have, so there's nothing else you want to talk about, so I'm going to put you off. You told me that I have to admit something. There's nothing for me to admit because I don't know that. And that's a fact. That's objective truth there. There's no debate.
My statement was that you won't admit that he cheated. You can't.
What's wrong with you? You just repeated, I cannot admit something that I do not know. And it's not even something that for me to admit. Would you like to rephrase that to I have to admit that I think he cheated? How about that? Let me help you out.
No, that'll help you out. But right now, you're conceding to the point that I
No, I'm
made. I
not.
said you can't admit it. And you originally, before I came up,
Bye. Big Kafka, how can I help you?
Oh my God, bro. What the hell is going on? All right, yo, man. That was crazy.
This man's going to tell me that I have to admit that I know something that I don't know.
Oh my God.
Admit something that I admit it. Yeah, wait, what's up, man? What's up, Franz Kafka?
It's like, damn, I get it, but it doesn't make sense when we don't know if he honestly took these. Once Victor Conti got on the internet and said, I don't care if his toothpaste got spiked, I was like, oh, so it's that kind of game. At that point, I said, okay, we really don't know what happened to Ryan. We don't know at the end of the day. He can say, he's saying that he got something might have happened, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Somebody probably spiked the man's, who knows? But it's not proven anywhere. No one said anything about, like, this is crazy. That's just, I don't know, man. Wow.
Thanks, brother. Hey, look, hey, Sean Max, nobody can read that shit that you're talking about, bro. Hold on 1 second. Dude, are you going to show your penis or something, dog? You one of them type guys? Huh? Right, you're that guy.
Yeah, wow.
Sorry, yeah, he's one of these dudes who want to, get up here and do something stupid. So I just want to catch him off guard. Well, thank you, Big Kafka. I mean, it is what it is, bro. But, like I said, man, he got suspended. It is what it is. That's what we know for sure.
Yeah, I was really trying to. I was coming up here to talk about this. About Devin, because you know what I'm saying, Devin has been proven cheating for a long time. Like we literally watched this man. We watched this man's dad get on the internet and act like he didn't know his son came in 15% overweight in his past 5 fights. I don't know if y'all remember that live with Mauricio on the WBC. He got on live. Mauricio was like explaining to him how his son has literally been cheating, and he's like, "Huh? What? Wait, when?" Like he's acting confused. He's acting like this didn't happen when he knows. So we know they've been proven lying. We caught them lying multiple times. That's one thing we do know. But yeah, you got that, man.
Well, I appreciate you, Big Kafka. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. I got a couple calls, so let me get through these dudes real fast. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. You there? Or did you leave already?
I'm here.
Okay. All right, brother. Anything else?
Nah, you good. That's it.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, I didn't make a big argument that Devin was cheating and all that stuff because, it is what it is, man. Knock you out. How can I help you? Knock you out. How can I help you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So I heard you speaking earlier. First of all, I want to say thank you for allowing me on your channel. But first of all, I want to address the issue that you were talking about with the first caller about what you know and what you don't know. What do you know about the situation?
You didn't hear me say it?
I wasn't listening. I was doing other things.
What do I know about what situation?
The suspension, Devin Haney, Bill Haney. What is your take on them personally?
You changed the topic. What do you say? What do I know about it, and what is my take? Those are two different questions.
Well, what do you know about the suspension, and what do you know about Bill and Devin?
You have to be more specific because there's a lot of things that I know about them. What's your point?
Do you feel as Ryan should have got a slap on the wrist and no penalty at all?
I think that he should have got. It depends.
Depends on what?
It depends on whether or not they determine that he did it accidentally or he did it intentionally. If he did it accidentally or not accidentally, unintentionally, then I think the year of suspension and a fine, and I think that is a good penalty for that. If he did it, if he did that, I think that's a good. If it was accidental, Like he didn't intend to do it. I think the fine and the suspension is a good penalty for that. Because I do not believe that you should have that in your system and have nothing happen to you, because it's a bad look for other fighters. So I do think that there is even, and maybe if there's not a penalty, if it's just a dollar amount fine or just an suspension fine, but I think something needs to happen. If he did it intentionally, I don't think that was severe enough.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're giving an honest opinion.
Let me stop this right now. Dude, make the argument that you want to make.
What you mean?
Make the argument that you want to make, bro.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just having a conversation about boxing, about what's going on currently in the politics of it. Are you all right with that?
I mean, you didn't have a conversation. You asked me my opinion about a couple things, and it just kind of means to me that you were trying to cotton on to the last conversation we had. So if there's some thoughts that you have about my opinion, or just say it. No need to pick my brain about it. What do you think?
What I think about it? I'm glad you asked me. So what I think about it, I think Ryan is a cheat. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's my honest opinion. I think Devin does cheat as well with the weight. But for this man to put something else in his body on top of everything else he was already doing was a huge red flag.
What else was he doing?
You know, the drinking, smoking, partying, doing all the crazy stuff before the fight. Just trying to say
do with the
fight. When you know, real boxers don't get into all of that, trying to show the world a clown before they get in the ring.
Yeah, they do.
Like who?
People do that all the time.
Like who?
Adrian Broner, acted a clown for sure. Antonio Margarito acted a clown for sure. There's been a bunch of fighters that acted fools. Antonio Margarito used to not Antonio Margarito. I'm sorry. What's the guy's name, man, that beat Vernon Forrest, man? Ricardo Mayorga. Ricardo Mayorga used to drink beer, smoke cigarettes before fights. Tyson Fury does that shit. Tyson Fury is passing out drunk on street corners and shit before fights. And it's not just this one. He did it before. He was out. But what, you don't get any performance enhancement benefit out of being a drunk?
So to that point right there, so if he's willing to impair his mind and body with alcohol, marijuana, and all these other things, who's to say Ron wouldn't use PEDs?
I see no connection between those. None. So
if you're willing to go on camera, say all these crazy things, say, hey, it would be crazy if we had a league with steroids, and then pop for steroids.
But there's no connection between those two things that I can see. Just because, so you're telling me that because somebody drinks, so you see somebody take a shot of vodka during training camp, that means that they're going to load their gloves and put plaster of Paris in their gloves? You suspect them of putting plaster? Yeah, I believe he's somebody that would put plaster of Paris in his gloves. Why? Because I saw him smoke a blunt. What's the connection between
not just that? We saw him do a lot of things.
Name them.
I'm not going to go through every single one.
I'll name them. I'll name them. He went through long ass rants saying all kind of crazy shit about Illuminati and this. Because somebody has Illuminati conspiracy theory, that means that they're going to take steroids.
If you look at
because somebody smoked up, because you saw somebody smoking a blunt and drinking beers, that means that they're going to load their gloves.
You're fighting for a world title.
Sir, there's no connection between the two of those things.
So if you're fighting for a world title, those are the actions of a world title fight. Those are actions of a contender for a world title.
That's an action of an undisciplined fighter that doesn't look like they're preparing themselves properly for a fight and very well may be subject to an ass whooping. You're not looking at somebody overweight, somebody drinking, somebody smoking, somebody not working out, staying up all night and saying, oh yeah, I got to really worry about this guy. I think he may be loading his gloves. That's like saying to me that somebody's walking by your house playing loud music and laughing. That means you think that they're gonna steal your dog. Like there's no connection between those things, man. No apparent one anyway. So no, I can't agree with that, man. And I think that is a monstrous stretch.
All right. So was it a stretch when the Zone showed Ryan using an IV on TV? Was that a stretch?
When did he? What does that have? What's the relationship?
Isn't it legal to use IVs?
Depends on the circumstance.
So you're saying that he had a circumstance to use one before the fight?
No, I'm saying depends on the circumstance. I know nobody punished him for IVs.
We don't know what he was punished for. I remember you said you don't know, and I don't know either. So we don't know what.
No, I'm going to tell you. That was never what the New York State Athletic Commission said that they were researching. The New York State Athletic Commission made a statement that they had been informed that Ryan Garcia had tested positive, his A sample had tested positive, and that they were going to investigate that. The New York State Athletic Commission, to my understanding, as far as I know, or you know, investigated the Ostarine.
Correct.
The only person that I ever heard bring up IVs was Devin Haney. That's it. The New York State Athletic Commission never said anything about IVs unless you heard that. I don't think you have. The WBC definitely didn't say anything about IVs. And I can tell you for sure that we don't know whether or not he violated any rules for IVs, because IVs are legal depending on how you use them. Specifically, they are legal with WADA standards if you have less than 100 milliliters in a 12-hour period. So you can take up to 199 milliliters in a day of IVs, as long as you don't do more than 100 in a 12-hour setting. That's WADA's rules. Also, the New York State Athletic Commission's rules, I read the rules. The rules said that you couldn't use those in between the time of the weigh-in and the time of the fight. The IV usage that you're referring to happened before the weigh-in because it was filmed during training. So that IV does not violate the rules of New York State Athletic Commission. It would only violate WADA's. And we don't even know if it violated WADA's because we don't know how much IV he had in his system. Was it less than 100 milliliters? Over 12? Was that a 90 milliliters that he had there? And was that the only time he did it that day? Do you know that? No, you don't. No, you don't. I'll answer the question for you. No, you don't. Anything else?
I was just letting you finish. I didn't want to cut you off.
That's why I said anything else?
Yeah, I got a lot more to say. So with the IV situation, if you're telling me that whatever happened with that situation happened before the weigh-in, is it possible that he was using that IV to flush his system from PEDs? From your opinion, not what you know or don't know, but is that possible that that could have been a way he used it to try to flush it out and got caught?
Is it possible?
Yes.
It's possible.
So it's possible that he did cheat.
It's possible.
Okay. That's all I wanted to ask you. Is it possible?
Let me be very, very direct with you. Anything is possible. Isn't it also possible that that Devin Haney had taken nandrolone and HGH, and because he worked with Victor Conti, and Victor Conti knows VADA and has access to inside information with VADA, isn't it possible that Victor Conti could put Devin Haney on an HGH regimen that would not get caught by VADA? Isn't that possible?
Correct. So
So therefore, let's behave as if Ryan did it. Let's ask like Devin did it because it's possible.
We're not saying because that it's possible that he did it. We're
Well,
saying
then
that.
why are you at, what is your purpose of asking me if it's possible?
So if
If
it's
you're not
possible,
trying, let me tell you what I think you did that for. So that you could conflate possible with probable. Possible, yes. Probable, I have no idea. Is it probable that Devin Haney did that? I don't know. Is it possible? Yes, absolutely possible. So yeah,
correct.
let's just act on it because it's possible. Let's have a prolonged conversation about it because it's possible. Isn't it possible that you just robbed a bank yesterday? Isn't that possible?
Look at my profile picture. You know I'm not robbing no banks.
No, it is 100% possible that you robbed a bank yesterday. It's
Well,
also possible. It's also possible that that's not you in that picture. Isn't that possible?
it's me in that picture.
No, but isn't it possible that that's not you in that picture? That you superimpose your face on that body in that suit? Isn't that possible?
Nah.
Yes,
not.
it is possible. It's absolutely positively possible. Yes,
It's
it
not.
is. You know what Photoshop is? Do you know what AI is? They can do amazing things with possible. Can we not talk about possible? Can we talk about probable? Dude, sir, I don't think that it is probable that you didn't that you faked that. I don't think it's probable that you robbed a bank yesterday, but it's possible.
So it's possible that you did the same thing, correct?
Absolutely possible, not probable though. And guess what? I know for sure I didn't.
I know for sure I did.
Just like I know for sure that I don't know. So I know for sure that I don't know whether or not Devin did it on purpose. Is there anywhere else, any other games you'd like to play with me, sir? Or are we done? We done?
You're just asking questions. It's a boxing channel, right?
No, you're not. You were very nice about it. I appreciate you being polite. But you definitely tried to conflate possible and probable in that circumstance and make it seem as if it was very reasonable for me to suspect something. If you want to say it's very reasonable to suspect something, I'm fine. I don't have a problem with you suspecting anything. But you can't tell me what I know and what I have to admit. And that's what the last caller did.
Nah, I don't want you to admit anything. It's your opinion. It's your channel. This is your opinion. This is your voice. I got my own channel as well where I do my thing at. I just wanted to come on here and get your take. He rolled his eyes. That's funny. Okay.
Why you think I rolled my eyes?
I don't know. You tell me. I can't.
You just put a plug in for your channel, which makes me think, hey man, y'all go subscribe to him.
Nah, bro. Look, I don't give a thing about. We'll put it like this.
That's why you said I got my own channel, and I'm not criticizing you for it. You got your own channel. You want people to talk boxing with you. It's all good. Subscribe to your channel. I wish you the best.
I actually box, bro. I actually do it myself. I've been around the top guys, bro. So
good luck in your next fight.
Thank you. But like I'm saying, I don't care about all that other stuff. I'm just saying, hey, I had an opinion on it. I respect Devin Haney. I respect Ryan. But being from my eye test, seeing what I saw against Tank and how Ryan looked physically, mentally compared to Devin, I feel like something else was in there. That's my opinion.
What? Maybe like 15 pounds?
A lot more than that. Devin's
you box, right? So let me ask you a question. What weight class do you fight in?
Welter.
Okay, so you're 147. How would you look if you fought at 135?
I like a crackhead.
Would you need to have to be on steroids to look better at 147 than you do at 135?
No, I was just, the process of cutting weight.
Yeah, look, that's my point. Brother, he stayed at a weight class. He weighed in at 136 for that fight. He very well didn't have as much weight on him. That doesn't mean that he juiced. He might have just went to his weight class. Same thing for Devin. Devin moved up. He looks a lot bigger than he looked at 140. But hey, man, I appreciate you. Knock you out. You have a wonderful day, sir.
You too.
All right.
Didn't matter.
Excuse me? You were just speaking, man.
How you doing, Fanon?
I'm doing well.
Thanks for having me on the platform, man. Even though it's, me and you in certain views, I don't really get your point of view, but I want the people in the comment, especially young fathers and black men,
bro,
to actually take note. You don't have to cut me off.
I am going to cut you off.
Okay, no problem.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So I just want the people in the comments, because I box and I train kids as well. I want people in the comments to actually take note of what's going on here with Fanon channel. Every time we take a step.
Dude, you're not going to give a speech.
I'm going to ask you the question.
You're not going to give a speech to my audience about my channel. You're not going to do it. You have an issue. You said something about me deflecting a conversation. Get to the point.
I'm getting to the point.
Get there faster.
Okay, cool. So as Bill Haney proceed in the court of law, they actually got a win from the WBC. If my kids watch your channel right now, you're sending a bad message to them, because now you.
Dude, get to your point. Tell your kids not to watch me. Get to your point. I don't need your preaching.
You've been on this young brother's
dog. I don't need your preaching. Say something that is worth my time. I don't need your preaching. I don't need your lecture. Do you have something to say that you think about boxing? And not me personally, not the duty you think that I have to your children.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have any duty to no children out here as a stand-up man. So that's what I'm saying. As fathers, every time we take a step forward, you put us 2 steps back, and you allow.
Brother, I'm not responsible for your children. And you are about to ramble off some real dumb shit that I'm going to listen to for 30 seconds. Okay? You got 30 seconds. If you do not get an actual point out in 30 seconds, I'm dropping you. Because you are wasting my time. I'm going to give you a solid minute.
That you do.
Proceed.
I can't.
Dude, your time is ticking.
And we understand, as fathers, we understand how hard it is to actually get a win in this country during the history that we coming from. See, the WBC put out a Juneteenth belt with shackles around black people's neck. And Fanon has a big platform, and he cannot speak on this, because if he speak on this, his numbers will go down. So this is the reason why he speak on black men every day. And he doubt that man, and he trash the Haneys all the time. Dude, it's boxing. If they have it in their system and it's not supposed to be there, you are guilty. If father found you, you are guilty. That's it. And every day Fanon come up here, oh, he's not guilty. Come on, Fanon, you need to do better as a black man, but you won't, because it's all about money for you.
Time's up, stupid. First of all, I never said he was innocent. Not one time. Not once. Number 2, I absolutely positively spoke multiple times on that belt. Multiple times.
You did.
So that's not true. Number 3, I cannot make black people go anywhere.
Bro, you make us.
Shut your bum ass up. You just are talking. Fuck off. Go away. Go spend some time with your kid. Never have I ever said that Devin Haney, that dude did not cheat. Jesus Christ, you kids are ridiculous. What a waste. What a waste. You guys, that's why I got you, brother. Thank you. Hey, said, I think Tank's team is underrated as well. Yeah, they are. Louis G said, Devin got a better chance winning a lawsuit than a fight. He has no chance of winning that lawsuit. That shit is gone. Ain't no way. I mean, I won't say no way, but man, he ain't getting shit out of that. Phenomenal show. He was getting suspended no matter what because New York State Athletic Committee has strict liability policy. Second, the company tested a lot. Third party, we don't know if New York State Athletic Commission tested it. What's wrong with dude? Because man, there's something's wrong with their mama. Something's wrong with their daddy. Oddly gifted bully Kennels. What's up, Fanon? If you want to get back into Bears football this season, last season we were 1 win away from the playoffs, and we got a QB in the draft. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm going to watch him this year. I'm going to do it this year. Boxing Hacker, we know his blood samples came back positive for Osterine, so we can assert that he cheated. No, sir. Stupid. You can assert anything you want. Will you stop trying to sound intelligent? We know his blood samples came back positive for Osterine, so we can assert that he cheated based off that alone. You can assert that he cheated without it coming positive. Watch me assert this. Devin Haney cheated with HGH. I just asserted that. And I don't need any proof to assert it. You mean you can assume it, you moron? Man, the educational system. And I'm sorry if I take it out on you, dog, because it is other buffoon who wants to blame me for the plight of black people because I won't say that I don't know something I don't know. I know this. If there's a single solitary reason that another race of people can take advantage of black people, generally speaking, it's because of idiots like you who will they can tell you anything, and you have no capacity whatsoever to exercise critical thinking. Critical. To critique, to look at what somebody says and look at the strengths, look at the weaknesses of it, and draw your own conclusion. You guys are puppets with Bill Haney's hands up your rectum. You don't think before you speak to me. We do know the intent. You do not know the intent. You do not know the intent. You may suspect the intent. God, dog. What up, man? What is wrong with you people, man? What's wrong with you people? I'm for real. I'm like wondering, man. I talked to my son. My son is not like this. No joke. I had a conversation with my son about Saudi Arabia and the relative power of Saudi Arabia and the United States. He had actual facts to back up what he said. When I said, hey, man, it all comes down to military, he's like, yeah, at the end of it, it really does come down to, he's a critical thinker. Whatever I say to this kid, man, I don't care. Grades aside, what he wants to do in his life aside, what my daughter's grades are aside, what she wants to do with her life, grades aside, God, dog, she thinks critically. You don't just take what people say and just run with it. How in the world could this kid tell me that because somebody drinks beer, that means that they will take steroids? Keith Nolan said, let's be real. Devin Haney's focus on the idea of Ryan intentionally cheating and wanting the Ostarine to be more of an enhancement because they refuse to admit flaws Devin has, the reason that he got his ass whooped. Now, just like I would say it is reasonable, Keith Nolan, for people to assume that he cheated and did it intentionally. I don't have a problem with you making that assumption, but just call it an assumption. And don't tell me you know it, because you don't know it. And don't tell me I know it, because I'm being honest, I don't know it. And that's how people get stuck. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's how people get hit with defamation suits. Because you say you know it, and it is a fact. I know that he did it. When that paperwork hits you on your face for slander or liable for defamation because your ass is lying, you don't know that, but you put it forward like it is an objective truth, you do that. I'm not in the business of doing that. But yet I'm bad for black people. I'm bad for black people. I'm bad for black people. Your moronic ass got enough nerve to tell me that every time black people take 2 steps forward, Fanon's Boxing Channel drags us back. Man, let me tell you something, man. Our educational system, and I don't mean the schools, I mean our families, are in trouble if there's a whole lot of people out there thinking like y'all think. Go ahead and go tell something that you know out there that actually causes somebody some harm. Hey, Anthony F. said, Haney's are trash. Cut it out. These fans are crazy. They're tripping. Brother Kodo, what's up, man? He said, would you like to see Tank rematch Ryan? Not particularly. Not particularly. Not particularly. Not particularly. Cognac, Conjour, what up, man?
What you know, Mr. Martin? How you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm doing well, brother. I can get into a positive mood when I get positive people on here, man. How can I help you, sir?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, sir. I just got a few things to say to all these hanging maniacs that's been calling in on your channel. You know, it's okay to be confident in your fighter. It's okay to believe in your fighter. But it's another thing to act like you don't see what's going on with your fighter. This man is garbage. How much of the Ostarine did goddamn Ryan have in his system? Did the Ostarine guide them left hooks? I just want to know that. Did the damn Ostarine guide those shots that he was taking? Did the Ostarine have him goddamn face down, ass up? I want to know that. Y'all keep calling this man with all these silly ass debates and so-called goddamn issues and shit. Man, get off this man channel with that bullshit. Your fighter is garbage. He is trash. Throw his ass in a double dumpster. How you like that? You know what I'm saying? Quit coming on this man channel with that bullshit talking about this man is bad for boxing and this man is bad for the culture. That is a lie. This man tell his unbiased opinion and he be telling the damn truth, and the truth hurts y'all suckers. That's the problem. You can't take the damn truth. And you prove Devin Haney is a crybaby by y'all crying for him. Weakness love weakness. But I hear only the strong survive, and Devin ain't gonna survive damn another fight. Ryan changed that boy. He is a changed man. Live with it. The man still seeing left hooks when he taking the shit on the toilet. Live with it. Live with the shit, man. DHP don't have physicality. DHP don't have pay-per-view buys. DHP don't have power at all. Y'all get off this man's channel with that bullshit. This man is one of the best ones to do this shit. Respect this man. You such a black man, but you want to come over here and down another black man. Get the hell out of here, you damn contradictor. That's what you is. Get the hell out of here. The truth hurts. But as long as for none got breath in his body, he ain't gonna do nothing but tell the damn truth. So live with it. Live with it. Or deal with it. And you ain't gonna deal with it, so live with it. That's all I have to say, sir. You have a blessed day.
Hey, man, thank you, Cognac Conjour. I appreciate the support, bro. I do. Really do.
No problem at all. Anytime.
All right, man. Y'all, hey, man. I see you. I see these dudes. I see y'all. I see you, hacker. Anthony Parker. I hope you're real, Anthony Parker, and I hope you're real, pod. Please don't do silliness. But before I see him, I'm going to let y'all up here. Just give me a second. Los said Devin's the face of ass women's. That man got dog. Y'all been killing Devin. Did Devin take your wife, bro? Zay, come on, man. You got a wrench and everything, dog. For real? And you gonna get that ass tossed out like that? Devin's a face of ass woman. Thank you, man. Andre said Haney better not fight Tank. He'll go night. Haney better not fight Tank. Oh no, he's not gonna fight Tank. I don't think he ever intended to fight Tank, man. He's definitely not gonna fight Tank. He's definitely not gonna fight Tank. Give me 1 second, man. Thank y'all for y'all support. Hey, Semi said for the stress we've all endured today. Oh, yeah, the personal attacks, bro. Yeah, dog. Hey, Carlos said DHP don't have promoter. Hey, man, that man said don't have promoter, bro. POD, how can I help you?
Hey, Fanon, what's up, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. I was actually on BF's channel yesterday, man. It was hard to get a word out of there because but Cognac was on there. I noticed that, and I saw him just now, and he was the only one making sense on there. Him and another guy were making a lot of sense, but I don't know. You share a message and you get attacked. It's like the the focus is on the messenger when you say something that somebody doesn't agree with, right? But anyways, the reason why I think the elephant in the room is this. It's like all this talk about Devin and the drugs and with Ryan and Ryan beating him. Okay, great. What is the motivation people have for wanting to prove he cheated or he cheated? And that's why he won. What does it do for Devin right now? It's not going to unring the bell. You know, there's only one way to go, and that's the fight. That's the only thing that's going to repair him. The only thing. Why don't people see that? I don't get it. I think people do see that, but there's a lot of fanboy channels. So,
well, look. Well, first of all, BFTB is a great guy. I like BFTB a lot, and I'm not innocent of attacking people because I talk all kind of shit to people.
Oh no, I'm not trashing.
I don't want to be a hypocrite. But let me tell you what I do think. This is the elephant in the room. They were wrong about Devin. They're just wrong about Devin. Devin's not that good, and that's just it. Down deep at the bottom of it is this: Devin's not that good. And when I mean not that good, I mean Devin is not the fighter that he's not the fighter that they say he is. He's not the draw that they say he is. He is not the fighter that they say he is. And people would say early on, like, these knockouts don't matter. Let me tell you, if Devin Haney had some power, that fight with Ryan Garcia may have turned out different. If Ryan could not just do what he wanted to do, which is run straight at Devin and throw whatever he wanted at Devin. If Ryan Garcia tried that with Tank, he ran right at him and he got his ass knocked the fuck down when he did it. If if somebody can run straight at you, you can say, well, did Ryan have more power because of the Osterine? Maybe, but Ryan Garcia has always had that power. Ryan Garcia absolutely has been blitzing people at 135. He's somebody that is known for that power. So you can't tell me if you think that he was clean at 136 for Gervonta, that he didn't have that power. Well, he had that power when he was at 135 against Luke Campbell. He had it at 135. He had it at 135 with all the other guys that he fought, that he laid out. It is no mystery to anybody that Ryan Garcia has very fast hands and can punch. So you may say, okay, well, maybe he was dirty his whole career. But if you do that, you have to say he was dirty for Gervonta. And if he was dirty for Gervonta dealt with it. Why didn't Devin deal with it?
I prefaced myself before I spoke on BF, and don't get me wrong, it was good. He kept letting me back on. It was cool, you know.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He'll always let you talk.
Oh yeah. He was cool enough. He just takes you somewhere else. You say something and he just takes you.
Let's leave him out of it because you are here now when we're talking.
Okay, so I prefaced it by saying, first of all, like I ain't no Devin Haney hater. I'm not at all. I think Devin, if he had Devin outboxed him. He just got hit too much. And I think if Devin made some tweaks, he can beat Ryan. I do believe that. And Ryan, to me, he's good, but he's not elite. He's not going to be at the top. And if he gets there, he's not going to stay long. He's not that good. He's got the power, this and that, but I don't think he's gonna last as a top dog. You know?
Oh, look, let me tell you. Devin had everything. Devin did not perform any better than Teofimo Lopez or Jermaine Ortiz did against Vasily Lomachenko. He didn't perform any better against Lomachenko, and that was supposed to be a fight that he was going to destroy Lomachenko and show what levels he was above Lomachenko. That didn't happen. He beat Regis Prograis, and he looked very, very good. He did very good against Regis Prograis. Then he fought Ryan Garcia, somebody that they said was a C-level fighter, and that C-level fighter beat him up. And the only thing that I would disagree with you on is that he outboxed him. I don't think he did. I think Ryan outboxed him because ring generalship is important. Ryan Garcia backed up, and he did the same. Ryan Garcia did to Devin the same thing he did to Oscar Duarte. He was pummeling Oscar Duarte, and then he stopped. And he backed up, and he got into that shoulder roll. He let Oscar Duarte come up and start throwing a bunch of punches at him. And then Oscar Duarte got a little too excited, and he caught him. And then, boom, he knocks him out. He hurt him. That's the same thing that happened with Devin. He hurt Devin. He was throwing a bunch of shots at Devin, and then he went back into, like Marquis said, his silly shell. And then he basically did what Gervonta does. Let me back up and then make you come forward, because you got to come. If I back up, you got to come forward. You're not just going to, most people are not just going to sit on the other side of the ring and do nothing. Now, what did he do? Who did that? Alexander Usyk did that to Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury tried to wave him in, and Usyk just stood there like, man, I'm not going in that corner. He's like, no, dude, you can do that all day you want. I'm not going for that. Come on out here and fight me. I'm not going to throw a bunch of punches and you get silly and try to win the ring being silly. So he didn't do that. He outthought Tyson Fury. So I just thought, I think Devin is just beat. I think Ryan, if you eat, I think Ryan outboxed him. Hey, I got a couple guys before.
Last thing.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I agree, but I think that Devin outboxed him and Ryan outfought him. But anyways, the last thing is, what I want to understand is, what is the point that people want to make so much that he cheated? What is the point? What is that going to do for Devin right now? How is that going to change anything? How is that
It's not doing. I think I answered the question. It's not. I see you, boxing hacker. You can come back up. I'll get you very soon. It's not doing anything for Devin. It's doing something for them. It's doing something for them because they live vicariously through Devin. They said all these things about Devin. So they have I'm like, Devin Haney didn't jump on this channel. Frequent Flyer jumped on this channel. It's them. They have to eat this crow that their boy got their ass whooped by somebody they said was a C-level fighter. So they're embarrassed. And then when the Osterine came out, they don't even care about whether or not the penalty was big or not. They just care, oh, he got his O back. Yeah, now we can go back to talking the same shit we were talking before. No, you can't.
It's not going to prevent the inevitable.
Yes, so I got to bounce, bro. Thank you, POD.
Later.
All right, man. Anthony Parker, how can I help you?
What's up, Fanon?
I'm good, man. How can I help you, sir?
Not much. I just wanted to touch on two things. I got one question for the Devin Haney fans, and you kind of touched on it a little bit. So, Devin Haney fans, I got one question. Why do you all feel like Ryan would cheat in preparation for Devin Haney, but not cheat for Tank? Like, in my opinion, if I'm a cheat for Tank. Somebody who, you feel me, like Devin. He could have, in my opinion, beat Devin with one hand behind his back. That's number one. And number two, I want to kind of touch on the topic of your video, Gervonta Davis being the most underrated fighter. Which is crazy to me, because like I don't see to me it's just denial. I don't see how people see any weaknesses in this game. Only weakness he got in this game is his height. Like, period. Like, we didn't seen him. That was the brilliance to me. And what Floyd did in building his career, he put every type of style in front of him. We seen him against the longer fighters, the boxers, the punchers. Like, I don't see nobody beating him. But yeah, that's to piggyback on the first thing I said. I don't understand why people feel like he will cheat for Devin, but not cheat for Tank. How you feel about that?
I mean, look, man. If somebody gets caught, well, let me put it this way. If Ryan Garcia did not test positive for Devin, but he tested positive before his next fight, I guarantee you they would have said he cheated against Devin. I guarantee. If he had not popped dirty this fight, but he fought Teofimo, and then he popped dirty for Teofimo, without a doubt, they would be saying, "Oh, that's why he beat Devin, because he's a cheater."
Exactly. So they was gonna get it either way. Yeah,
yeah, because it's a reasonable thing to do. If somebody gets caught juicing, you say, "Oh, this guy was juicing the whole time." You don't assume that he just magically juiced that time, right? You'd be like, "Well, what's the chance that he got? What's the chances?" See that, like they like to do that. You gotta assume. Well, what's the chance that you're going to get caught the only time you've ever done it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in life, you don't get caught speeding the only time you've ever sped. You don't get caught selling. You don't get caught selling weed the only time you've ever sold it.
Exactly.
So you're going to say that he only popped dirty. That was the only time he did it.
Negative.
And these dudes want to get off that L.
by any means,
bro, logical or illogical or otherwise.
Definitely. Thank you though for now. I appreciate it, man.
Brother. And Anthony Parker, thank you, man. I'm telling you, because I talk to black dudes, and it's like, man, it's so nice to hear so many black men come up here and women chop it up with me that ain't on this. You're a coon. You're a coon. Like you're a coon.
No, you would be surprised, man. They try and put the coon on any black person who got any type of sense or talk proper or don't just go with the flow. You feel me? That's that's their go-to.
That's because I guess, man. All right, man.
Thank you,
Get back
Fanon.
anytime, brother. Thank you, brother. Yes, I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off that quick. Okay, bro. Get back.
All right.
Sometimes I press that button a little quick when when the word's still out. My guy Keith Nolan. Let me hold on, Brandon Pierce. Hey, look, Haney fans, Haynos clans. Even if the entire world says Ryan cheated, that doesn't change the fact that he'll get beat up by Isak Cruz, Gary, Puello, Matias, or Boots at 147, or Shakur if he goes to 140. Definitely not. And man, by the way, y'all lied about him trying to fight Shakur. Just lie. What if you catch somebody lying all the goddamn time? Hey, so Black Code Boxing said so he's garbage because he has a flaw. Every fighter has a flaw. The fact that boy got built, it's acronyms for DHP, shows that he's ready to hate. No, Black Code. I don't think I got to be honest with you. I don't think he likes Devin Haney at all. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I think there's a lot of people that don't like Devin Haney because of Devin Haney fans. They may not like Devin Haney because of Bill. They may not like Devin Haney because of Devin. I don't know, but I will agree 100% that there is a lot of people that don't like Devin. There are. I'm not going to deny that. Thank you for your support. Brandon Pierce, how can I help you?
What's going on, Fanon?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Just finished up some breakfast. But I've been watching, man. I've been watching these dudes on here talking about Devin Haney all morning, man. Y'all boys need to stop, man. Y'all know that boy is trash. So my point, some of the main points I got, though, is like, how I'm trying to see why are y'all so stuck on this PED stuff? When you at the top level, I just feel like people, we all know they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know they do it, but it's like, it don't matter. Like, when you at the top level like that, it doesn't matter. We don't care that he took steroids. We still seen you get hit by the left hook. We still seen you get punched in your face. The dude is not super, just, you feel me? Just, it's boxing, bro. Like I played football my whole life, and we knew some dudes that was on PEDs or taking substances that was banned by the NCAA or even in college. We didn't care. It's like that shit didn't matter to us. You get me? Because we knew we was like, man, we the best. So when you at that top level, why are you trying to make this seem like this the main reason you lost? But we know why, like you said, y'all just said it. He want that L taken off his record. And then the main thing, like, his dad is ruining everything too, because after all that stuff start happening, his dad is just going online, outspoken. You feel me? Like Devin Haney, he can't even speak for himself. What type of young man don't even speak for themselves? You get what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nobody in boxing speak for their boxer as much as this dude speaks for his son. That shit, I used to like Devin Haney. That shit started making me like, oh man, this dude dad like kind of like his big homie or something. You know what I'm saying?
You mean big homie like his brother?
Yeah, like at what point when we gonna start seeing Devin talk like his dad be talking about him? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of hearing your daddy speak for you. You're a grown-ass man now. You're not the young Devin no more. Your dad talking too much, bro, and it's fucking up the people's vibes. Like, we don't want to hear your dad popping it. And then he bring out that Oakland hood, rah shit, and when it don't matter. You get me? It don't matter, bro. That shit don't matter, and your son ain't that. That nigga's soft. Oh, I'm suing. He hurt my feelings and my money and my L. Oh, you ain't from Oakland, homie. He's a sucker. He's a sucker. He's a sucker. All you Devin Haney fans, he's a sucker. That old man that was on here arguing with you earlier, yelling and shit, man, talking about Fanon keep your name in his mouth. Nigga, this Fanon channel, this what he do. He creating a platform, stupid. You coming on here talking out your ass, dick riding a bum that got knocked out by Ryan. And Tank put him down. So these boys need to stop it, man. They know nobody can see Tank, not even Shakur. We seen that last fight with Shakur when he was running backwards, just like they said. That nigga cannot weave a punch or you feel me? None of that. He running and moving around. Come on, man. Y'all seen how Tank had Frank Martin on his back foot the whole fight. The whole fight. Oh, he's athletic. He's big. He's strong. Tank ain't fought nobody black. Nigga, Tank put up a high guard and walked into him the whole fight, Fanon. Like, Tank is on a different level. Like, why they hating? Why can't people just admit it? Like, we like Devin. I'm starting not to. I did like him. I like Shakur. But they not on Tank level, man. Come on, Tank is the cream of the crop. Tank is the next Bud Crawford Floyd. Y'all gotta let that shit just settle in. Y'all, you feel what I'm saying? They be hot on here for now. I'm telling you, I've been tuned in since you first came on, bro. They crazy, like, and all these dudes, they swear that steroid shit matter. It don't matter, y'all. Telling y'all, it don't matter. I played at NCAA top division, Power 5, all that shit. It don't matter when you, especially to the athletes at that level. He just trying to get his you feel me, some get back. And so he mad. Oh, Mayweather told him to come over the weight. You feel me? Ryan might have did it. Like you said, we don't know. We don't know. He might have did it. He might not. Nigga, who cares? We don't care. Nigga. That fight went on that night, and you fought that fight, and that fight ended the way it ended, you idiots. I don't get these dudes on here. These dudes is like females. Like you got to let that shit play it out. You get what I'm saying? They still on here arguing and IVs and flushing out. And man, we don't care about that shit no more, bro. Like y'all tripping, this boxing. This, you feel me? What y'all say? Like you feel me? They say like, man, this the old boxing. You feel me? It's supposed to be rough and tough, man. We don't care about that shit. Y'all was in the same. The dude was a little bit heavier than you during the weigh-in. I don't care how much he rehydrated at. You get me? And y'all say Devin known for doing that shit. You feel me? I kind of got put up on game for that recently. Like, and even if that's what they do, so what? Because that's what Tank do. I was watching this interview with Tank's trainer, and he was like, man, they gotta come to us. And I get it, like, fuck it. You feel me? You got to come to us down at this weight class. It don't matter. Why y'all trying to force him to come up to a certain weight class if he could out strategically use his weight and his size advantage to you, right? You get what I'm saying? That was it for now. I ain't finna keep going on too hard on these dudes. But, hey, man, all you soft bums talking about Devin, wrap it up, homie, and tell Devin until he get that rematch, he ain't nobody probably gonna bid on them fights. Yeah. We want to see that rematch, homie. Talking about I don't want to fight him. He's a cheater. That shit soft. All right, for now.
All right, man. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm about to steal that phrase. Y'all are on that rah-rah shit. I love that phrase, man. Because when people say it, I don't know where they say that rah-rah shit. Like, man, you out there talking all that rah-rah shit. Man, Bill was out there talking all that rah-rah shit. Man, hey, look, man. I see you. Hey, thank you, Brandon Pierce. Hold on 1 second, Crown. Hey, Trev, hey, DHP, and the P stands for phony. Man, that's B-Fit. What's up, B-Fit? Hey, and this guy says BFTB exposed and called out your lies. And hey, no worries, click the link and let me know which ones. Here you go. Here's the link. You can let me know which ones actually, Phenomenal Sean put that link in there for you. You can let me know that he exposed. Let me know. Tell me the lies that he exposed. I would love to hear it from you. Come on, let me know. I anxiously await for you to tell me what lie I told. Crown, what up, man?
I was just about to say, what's going on for now? How you doing today?
Hey, man, I'm laughing, man, because I think that was a hellified. I thought that, dude, that was. I'll talk about it once you get done. I'll talk about what I was thinking about that last caller. That last caller, dog. Seriously. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you speak, and then when you're done, I'm gonna speak on that last caller, man. For real. I'm gonna speak on that dude. Go ahead, man.
Hold on, I'm gonna hear your thoughts on that. Go ahead, speak on it real quick.
No, man, go ahead and say what you're gonna say because it may take a while. Are you gone? Okay, all right. If you're gone, come back up when I'm done. Let me tell you, dog. All right, so Boogie Nine, how can I help you?
Hey, my brother, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm all right. You're seeing this Devin Haney bullshit. It's
What
crazy.
Devin Haney bullshit?
His father and shit, like talking crazy. Robbing Ryan for that L that he gave them.
Yeah, they ain't taking that loss. They ain't taking that ass whooping
A
well.
fight.
All right, well, thank you, Boogie Nine. Appreciate you, bro. Is that
He
it?
got
You got something else? Because I gotta. You got something else? I don't want to cut you off too quick because I got to get back to Crown after I said this. You good?
yeah.
Oh, okay, brother. Get back, Boogie Nine. All right, man. Let me tell you something. God, dog, I forgot his name already. Brandon Pierce. Is it Brandon Pierce? Let me tell you, man. I was with my cousin yesterday. I was telling y'all before I got a cousin. We went out last night. We went to go out. We had a family dinner. And my cousin bought, like, it was, man, I don't know, man. It may have been like, that bill might have been $2,000. You know what I mean? It might have been like $2,000. Something like that. Like, what is it? Okay, say it's $100. Say roughly it's $100 a plate, and there's 20 people there. Maybe a little less than $2,000. Probably $2,000 after tax. And so when I got to the table, you know, the first thing I asked, because I'm a man, is, okay, who's paying for this? Like, obviously thinking, hey, man, okay, so I know I'm paying a good amount of this. And I knew my brother was there. My brother, when he walked there, the first thing he said was, who's paying for all of this? So it was like, then my brother said, you know, he got, because he only stayed there for a minute, he dropped like an amount of money on it, right? So then I asked my sister, I was like, okay, so how do I put that money on it? And I just knew me and my brother were going to pay for the dinner, right? Because my brother's not going to sit there and not pay for his meal and for his mother birthday. And I'm not about to sit there and not pay the bill for my mother's birthday, because there's something about being a man and paying the bill. You know what I mean? So anyway, my cousin, and that's my dude, no joke. So what did my cousin do? My cousin snatched up the bill before anybody knew, went to the other room and paid the whole bill. And I was pissed. Like, dude, I'm telling you, man, my father looked at me. My father looked at me the whole time because my father knows me. And he knew, dude, I'm telling you, I was boiling. Not that I didn't mind. Not that I didn't respect what he did, but it's like, hold on, man. You're not about to pay for my mama's food with me sitting here. It's kind of akin to, you're not paying for my wife's meal. Okay? It's just a manhood thing, right? Not saying, because the dude's got dough. It ain't no issue. It ain't like he's not doing something. It's not like he's not doing something that he can't afford, right? You know what I mean? Or anything like that. So at the end of it, they come to my house. So you know what I do? I go to the liquor store and I buy a bottle of Macallan 15, and that basically a $200 bottle of tequila. And then I bought him 2 Cohibas, and I brought my other cousin two Cohibas. So I was like, I will be damned, dog. Thank you for buying that dinner, dog, but I will be damned if I do not pay my part. So here's the thing. Let me tell you why that reminded me of what he said. Because he's saying, as a D1 athlete, he's like, man, I don't care if your ass is on steroids or not. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. And there's a whole bunch of these dudes juicing. We know there's a bunch of these dudes juicing, but if you're an elite level athlete, you don't care about that. You're going to beat this dude. Now, us sitting in the stands, we'd be like, oh, no, you know, because there's some people they can cheat and they can't beat you. Even if they do cheat, they can't beat you. Even if they do cheat, they can't beat you. Like frequent flyer and your raggedy ass debates you guys be trying on me. You can cheat all you want, you still can't beat me. You lie, you can't beat me. You make up fake ass facts, you can't beat me. You try to conflate terms, you can't beat me. There ain't nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. And I appreciated that he brought that up. And not because I don't understand where people that say he cheated, we want a fair fight come from, but to just kind of hear that, stop being an ussy. Like what he's basically is like, dude, stop being an ussy, okay? Why you being that? Why you being an ussy, dog? Why you acting like that? Don't be an ussy. And when he says like, man, he say, man, you ain't from Oakland, man. You out here with all that rah stuff. That's how people feel. That's how people feel. That's how people felt when Deontay Wilder said it. There's a lot of people that felt like that. But the difference is, the only major difference between Deontay Wilder and your boy Devin is that Deontay was saying all that so he could get his fight. He said, you cheat, I want to run it back. What's going on, Million Mile Man?
What's up, brother? How you doing? Can you hear me?
I'm good, brother. I can't lie. I'm good. What's up, brother? How are you feeling today? You on the road?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, sir. I just called, man, because you are the channel that got me back into boxing.
Thank you, man.
And
Or I'm sorry, one or the other.
Yeah. Now you got me back into boxing. Cause see, my father was there when Ali fought Liston, and he was a gambler. And one thing he told me was never bet on boxing.
No.
Yeah, that's what he told. Never bet on boxing. But it's just funny is we're still going over the same things. But Alicia Baumgartner got away scot-free.
Yeah, she did.
But now you're being told that you're this or that because you're not riding with the other people on his wagon. But I just want to tell you that I appreciate you 100%, brother. 100%.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Million Mile Man. Thank you.
All right, bro.
All right.
That's all I wanted to say, man. I wanted to let you know I'm always in your corner, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Get back, sir. And be safe on that road.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, Alyssa got, because Alyssa got them yams. That's what T. Orlando said, because Alyssa Baumgartner got them yams. Look, man, I played it the same way with Alyssa that I'm playing with this. I played it the same way, Doug. Yeah, they don't care because she got them. Yeah, that's it. Because she is an attractive woman. She's an attractive woman. A solid 8.5 on the street. Wilder wanted all the smoke. Yeah, he wanted to run it back. And the people who were saying, no, sit on that L, you don't get a rematch. Why did Floyd wait all those years to fight Pac-Man? Pac-Man waited all those years to fight Floyd. Yes, he did, Tyler. No lawsuits. What you talking about? Ben ran through you. Bro, let me tell you something, dog. I ain't buying no new cars. No need. I ain't buying no new cars. Somebody got to test drive it. Hey, Keith Nolan said, look at these crybabies in the chat conflating two different things. Nobody was saying we're cool with PDs. Of course not. We know that some athletes would cheat because they are realistic. You know what I mean? You know? Like, hey, man, whatever, dog. You all are tripping me. I ain't never stood dudes that ever thought like that. I never understood dudes that thought like that. What? Her looks got her over. They wrong for that? No, her looks got over with these people that ain't got no problem, that all mad about Ryan. You know, nah, they ain't clicking his link. Hey, Phoenix the Assassin. I'm going to wait for Boxing Hacker for a few more minutes. And then after that, I did start late today. And I thank you guys for supporting on this Sunday. Devin knows Court can hit Ryan harder than he can. Oh, for sure, but he can't even do it. Ain't nobody ever humbled me. Fuck you talking about? Who humbled? Who? When was I humbled? And you got that shit fucked up. My wife humbled me. Life humbled me. Your daddy can't save you. Your daddy can't save you, boy. Your daddy can't save you, boy. Boxing Hacker.
Hey, brother. Now, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. Sorry, I had to cut last time because my son is teething and I didn't want y'all to hear the uproar, you know?
Oh, no worries, man.
Yeah, definitely. So, like, you know, one notion I always hear is that because certain fighters ask for a rematch, that Devin should do the same thing, right? Like, well, Wilder wanted to run it back, or, you know, like another fighter wanted to, or Margarito wanted to run it back. No, Cotto wanted to run it back with Margarito. So why shouldn't Devin? I'm like, those are different people. Like, at the end of the day, and I made this argument before, Devin has his right to, if he feels that he was done wrongly in the business side of things, he has a right to he has a right to sue Ryan if he wants to. Now, whether he wins or not, that's a different debate, you know. But like, he definitely has his right, and just because other people do something different or take a different approach doesn't mean that what he's doing is wrong. You know, that's more of like a appeal to like the majority, or, you know. So like, I never understood why people make that weird analogy, like, well, this person did it, so why is he not doing it? It doesn't really matter what other people do, you know. You know, like, it's always a weird like comparison to me, you know. And
let me be real with you, okay?
Yeah.
It is perfectly within Purple's right to think that you're a pussy for not wanting to get your get back. That's a human nature. That's what people think. That's what they think. If you think you got cheated and they say, okay, you think you got cheated, you think you're a better fighter than him, prove it. Prove it.
Okay.
Prove that you're better than him.
Right.
Fight him again. So I'm not saying that Devin has to do anything. So let's put this, he has to do something down. Devin Haney never has to fight again. Devin can move to Hawaii. Devin can go work at the post office. He can do whatever he wants to do. So I think everybody will acknowledge that he doesn't have to do anything. But if you're doing all that talking about how you got cheated and you're the best person on the planet, you're the best fighter, you're the face of boxing, whatever claims he may made or he made in the past or he may make in the future. If somebody whooped your ass, people would say, hey, I want to see you. I want to see that fight again. They're talking about what they want and what they think about Devin. And just like Devin has the right to do what Devin wants to do, they have the right to think what they want to think about what Devin does.
That's a fair assertion. I can see that. Where they have the right to their own opinion at the end of the day. You know, that makes a lot of sense. Hey, one other thing, right? I had this sort of like a weird conversation a few minutes ago. What do you think about this, right? I made the statement that if somebody was to take a guilty plea, right, that's an admission of guilt. And that is irregardless of the penalty. So, like, for instance,
that's true.
That's true, right?
No.
Why do you say no?
Because there's something called an offered plea. You can plead, but maintain your innocence.
No, but if you take a guilty plea, I didn't say so. It's a particular.
Sir, that's guilty. You plead to the charges. Yes, it's called an offered plea.
Yeah, so
sir,
if I'm pleading guilty,
sir, you plead as pleading out. You plead out, but you want to tell that you're not admitting guilt. I'm not admitting it. Them finding guilt is not the same as me admitting it. What is false, Orlando? Make sure I didn't say something wrong. What did I say wrong, Orlando? What's false? What's false, T. Orlando? I need to make sure that I didn't say anything incorrect. Because I do believe that you can plead and not admit it.
Yeah, you don't have to contest it, right?
No, you can say that you're not admitting that you're guilty.
That's
like,
like
look,
you
I
not
know
contesting
that
guilty.
I'm probably going to be found guilty, but I am not admitting it. Okay, he is false. I know that he's false.
No,
Thank
but
you. I just want to make sure that I didn't say anything wrong.
That's like
I know you're
no
wrong.
contest, right?
No, dude, you're wrong. Can you just stop? As a matter of fact, you're wrong.
No, I just want to understand real quick because
I'm going to tell you flat out. I've already told you.
So
let
me give you an example, right?
Sir, I'm not going to give you an example because I'm just going to tell you you're wrong. Stop. You're just wrong.
No, but you guys are talking about two different types of pleas, right? I'm talking about, okay, for instance, let's say I'm in court for a traffic case, right? And I say I plead guilty to the traffic violation.
Dude, stop. Yeah. You can say, I don't admit guilt, but give me your penalty.
That's
because
true,
I'm
not saying that.
I think, so fucking stop. You're just wrong.
Wait, if I take
I'm not going to talk to you for 10 minutes about you being wrong.
No, I'm not doing another. There's only one particular. So if I take a guilty plea,
in the case of Ryan Garcia,
not like a different.
In the case of Ryan Garcia.
No, I'm not talking about Ryan Garcia. I'm talking about in general.
Man, I don't want to sit here and explain to you that you're wrong for the next 30 minutes.
No, I'm okay. I'm trying to. Okay, let me rephrase this. If I take a guilty plea in a traffic violation, right? Irregardless of what the
irregardless is not a word. Regardless
of the penalty plea, right? I still admitted guilt, right? Because I took a guilty plea.
No.
That's fine. So like the results of that case means I wasn't guilty.
Sir, you said admit guilt. Operative word, admit. You can be found guilty without admitting anything.
Right. But
so the fact that he didn't, sir, you're just wrong.
Wait, can we look this up? I feel like
no, you're just wrong. You're just wrong. I'm not. What the fuck? No, you're wrong.
I'm not talking about like a no contest. I'm talking about
dude. I'm telling you, you're wrong. How many times you want me to tell you you're wrong? You're just wrong.
I don't know. I don't see.
You're just fucking wrong.
I can't see. Maybe T. Atlantis, but I can't
Sir,
see.
If I never admit something, if I never admit it,
yes. If you never admit it,
I don't care.
Equals admission of guilt.
Listen to me, sir. A court can find you guilty without you ever admitting anything because you can appeal it. Listen, because you can appeal it.
I'm not denying any of that.
So the fact that they find you guilty does not mean that you admitted that you were guilty.
But
in the case of a plea, you can accept a plea, but specifically refuse to admit guilt.
But if you take a guilty plea, that's an admission. Like it equates to.
No, it's not.
I know I'm not crazy. Hold on, maybe I'm wrong.
You are. You're just wrong.
Guilty.
You're just wrong. Dude, you're not going to be able to go to you're not going to be able to if you don't trust me, okay, that's fine. But there is literally a fucking litigator right there. T. Orlando, he's a fucking litigator.
Hey,
I'm not in court. My expertise is not in court. I'm just telling you.
I'm just trying to understand.
Dude,
you guys keep saying somebody's wrong, but then you're not really.
No, boxing hacker, you're wrong. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. You're flat out 100%.
I'm not saying you are guilty. The results of the case,
you are wrong. You're just wrong.
The result. Oh my goodness.
You're just wrong.
I'm not saying whether you are guilty.
Dude, you're wrong. You might as well be saying you're just wrong. You want to argue with me about whether 1 + 1 is 2. Okay? If it's 1 + 1 is 2, but I say 1 + 1 is 5, I'm just wrong. I'm just wrong.
Okay, yeah.
And by the way, he didn't plead anything, dummy.
I'm
Not
just saying
you.
he did.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking to somebody else. He didn't plead anything. He settled. There's no plea. What do you mean? It's not even fucking criminal court for you fucking to be talking about a plea.
So I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this website. It says pleading guilty means that you admit you did the crime. So that means it's an admission
Sir,
of guilt.
look up first of all, stay off the internet.
Huh?
If you
take
enter
guilty plea,
an offered plea,
what
an
kind of plea?
offered plea is saying, I'm going to accept the circumstances, but I don't admit it. You can admit it. You absolutely can admit it.
But that's a different type of plea, isn't it?
Sir, you can absolutely admit it. You can say, I'm guilty. That means you admitted it.
Which would be
you can also say, dude, seriously, can we leave this alone? You're just
and then
wrong.
you can say it could be a no.
Or it is possible. Yes, there is a circumstance where you can do boxing hacker. Boxing hacker, stop. You're not a lawyer. Shut up, please.
I mean, that's a
stop talking. You are not. You did not go to law school. You are not a lawyer.
Right? That doesn't make
sense.
Like,
fucking talking.
Let's not use those.
Don't know what you're
talking. If I'm wrong, then explain.
You're just wrong. So you got something else you want to talk about? You're just wrong. You're just wrong.
Okay, let me verify what I'm wrong about. If a person takes a guilty plea, it doesn't mean it. The results doesn't mean they took admission of guilt. Is that what you're saying?
Excuse me. If they take a guilty plea, they may or may not have admitted to it. They may or they may have not have.
What will be the results of
they may plead guilty but say I didn't do it. And why would they do that? So that they can get a lesson.
I made that point,
sir.
I made that point,
sir.
Just because you take a guilty
sir.
plea, you're guilty.
Listen, sir.
Yeah.
Listen. You may plead guilty and say I did it. Mm-hmm. You may also enter into a plea agreement where you get a penalty, a reduced sentence, but you never admit it because you feel as if you're going to get if you don't admit it, you're going to get a lot worse deal. People have plea deals all the time. And so you can get found guilty without admitting it. You can take a plea deal without admitting it.
Yeah.
You can also be found guilty because you admitted it. So your answer is you're just wrong. You do not know.
I think we're not making the right argument. I think that's the problem. I'm not saying the person is actually.
No, let's fucking shut up. God dang. Dude, you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The argument that's being
It's not an argument. You're just wrong.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me just explain, all right? If to say somebody took a guilty plea and they get penalized, right? That means the reason they get penalized is because of the admission of guilt, right?
Not maybe.
No, because if you're innocent, then you can't penalize.
Maybe.
Right?
Sir, maybe. You can plead something out and say you didn't do it. And not admit it.
Yeah, you can say you don't want to contest it, right?
Do you know what admitting something means?
I understand what you're saying.
Do you know what admitting means?
Yeah,
maybe we got a problem because you don't understand what the word to admit means.
No, what I'm saying is this, like,
what does admit mean?
I mean, like you're accepting something.
No, that doesn't mean that.
I mean,
see, so you don't know what admit means.
When you said like you
no,
did something.
If I say I admit doing something, that means I am confirming that it is true.
Okay.
Not that I accepted something, that I said that it's true. If I admit guilt, that means I did it. If I accept a guilty verdict, that just means I accept that you found me guilty.
Yeah. I'm not
You
arguing that.
don't know what the word
I'm not arguing that
admit means.
because you can also plead in no contest.
Dude, you stop.
You don't have to contest
Seriously,
it, right?
man. Boxing hacker, I'm
What's
gonna
the
block you for
difference?
fucking that. Boxing hacker, stop this shit.
I think
Just stop
you
the
don't
shit,
understand
dog.
the point of my argument. That's why.
I get the point of your
I
argument.
see what you're saying. I'm not denying what you're saying.
No, I understand your whole argument. What you're trying to say in a nutshell, not literally, but in a nutshell, is that because Ryan Garcia accepted a penalty, that means he admitted
I'm not
it.
talking about Ryan Garcia. No, so
if you don't stop lying, you're not talking about Ryan Garcia. You just randomly brought that shit up.
Yeah, because me and Orlando were having that conversation earlier. So
well, you're wrong, and he's right.
Because he's a litigator, right? So
you're wrong. He's T. Orlando. First of all, bro, T. Orlando is right, not because he's a litigator or a former constitution or a former law professor.
Yeah.
He's right because he's fucking right. Because what he says is true. If he said something was not true, I would tell him, look,
what did you say?
Listen, sir, he said specific performance could be something. First of all, you don't even know what the fuck specific performance is. But T. Orlando said that maybe Devin Haney can get specific performance as a damage. And I said, I don't think so. And I made an argument about it. I didn't agree with him.
But that
and he said he was, and let me tell you, he was very polite. And he said, you may have a point. Because first of all, and I kid with T. Orlando sometimes. Okay. I'm not fucking with him with this shit. This is his field. He's a litigator. He's in court. He knows the difference. He's not going to fuck up between jurisdiction and venue. So when I said it was a change of jurisdiction, but it was really a change of venue, I was like, he corrected me. So I say, thank you, T. Orlando. I appreciate that. Okay. When T. Orlando asked me, when T. Orlando said wrong, I immediately said, what am I wrong about, T. Orlando? Because I want to know. What am I wrong about? I didn't hesitate and say, no, I'm not wrong, T. Orlando. I said, T. Orlando, what am I wrong about? And then he said, no, that dude's wrong. Oh, say, okay, I know he's wrong. I just want to make sure that I didn't misspeak.
Right, but I mean, that's a sir, right? Like, so
you are just dead fucking wrong.
But based on just you speaking on your past interaction with T. Orlando doesn't mean that I'm incorrect. No,
sir,
right?
You're just wrong.
Or his stature or his occupation. That
sir, you're just wrong.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
You're just wrong.
The problem, no, I think the problem is maybe I'm either
wrong. The problem is that you're just wrong.
I don't know. I feel like you didn't.
You may not know you are wrong.
I feel like you didn't prove the point, so I can't say I can't agree. You know,
sir, you don't have to agree. You're wrong.
Because of what? Because you said I'm wrong.
Sir, you're just wrong.
The person debating is the judge, of course.
You're just wrong.
Listen, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you feel that way, I mean,
dude, you're just flat out fucking wrong. It's not a feeling thing. You're just wrong.
If somebody if I do a guilty plea,
hey man, what's the capital?
Actually, the argument wasn't. So the argument will make it.
What's the capital? What's the cap? What state are you? What state are you in?
What state? Maryland.
What's the capital of Maryland?
What is it? DC.
No, Washington D.C. is not the capital of Maryland. You're wrong.
Anyway, so look.
No, sir. You said Washington is the capital of Maryland.
Capital.
You're wrong.
It's the nation's capital.
I asked, what's the capital of Maryland?
I don't know. I can't remember what I'm talking about.
So you're not even from Maryland. So whatever state that you're really in, what's the capital of the state that you're really in? All right, let me ask you a question. What is the capital? What is the capital of? What's the capital of Texas? Do you know what the capital of Texas is?
No. So what's the?
Do you know any capital of any state?
What's the relevance of it?
Because I'm just going to ask you, please. Okay, what's the capital of the United States?
Why are we bringing it up?
I'll make it easier. What is the capital of the United States?
What's the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. The nation's capital.
Okay, so if I was to say that the capital of the United States is Chicago, Would I be right or wrong?
You'll be wrong.
Okay, that's how wrong you are about this shit.
But why though?
Because you're fat. Because what you said is not true.
What part wasn't true?
That you are admitting guilty when you have a plea deal.
No, that's not the argument. So that's what I'm saying. So
what's your argument again? Restate your argument.
Let me restate what happened.
Excuse me, sir. Restate your argument more quickly.
Okay. So a guilty plea, so quote unquote off, guilty plea is an admission of guilt, regardless of what the penalty is.
There you go. So stop it. Maybe. Okay. Again, maybe.
No, I said regardless.
No, you're wrong.
So
you said a guilty plea is an admission of guilt regardless. Right there, you're wrong. I don't have to listen to shit else. I don't have to listen to shit else. You're wrong.
Okay, explain.
Regardless, because there's no way that you can finish any words after the word regardless that doesn't make the beginning part of that sentence the same. That a guilty plea is an admission of guilt regardless of anything that you put after that, no matter what you say.
Okay, I know. I understand.
It's irrelevant.
I understand that.
Okay, so we're going to stop that there. We're going to stop. No, dude, sir, we're going to stop that right there. So you're regardless. Anything after regardless, that statement, that shit's going to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just flat out wrong. The true statement is that entering a guilty plea may be an admission of guilt. May be an admission of guilt. Or probably more accurate, it may include an admission of guilt. It may or may not include an admission of guilt. Could be a statement that would be acceptable. But your statement is unacceptable and wrong.
So
let me tell you a story, and I'm going to cut you with this. I took criminal law, okay, with a judge. His name was Judge Ramsey. Rest in peace, Judge Ramsey. In my criminal law exam, I wrote this sentence. In first-degree murder, malice of forethought is. I got run to death over this. Because he said, hold on, man, malice of forethought is just malice of forethought. Whether it's in first-degree murder or otherwise. So let me tell you something. Your reading comprehension leaves a lot to be desired. Your reading comprehension leaves a lot to be desired.
I mean, however you feel about my reading comprehension doesn't have anything to do with the argument. So
it has a lot to do with it because wherever you read this shit, you don't understand what they're saying.
You said what?
Where did you get this thought from?
It just makes natural sense to me.
Quote your source on this.
What what you talking about?
Yeah, quote your source.
I mean, I can get a source if you want. Do you want me to get
No, so you don't have a source?
No. Why would I have a source?
So you're telling me something you don't have a source for.
About the word guilt, a guilty plea?
I'm going to tell you what my source is.
Okay.
My source is the law.
Okay. You know what? Let's do it like this. If you're right.
No, let's not do it like this. Dude, seriously, you're terrible at this shit.
No, let's take your argument.
And you're just wrong.
If you're right. Let me put it like
no,
this.
Not if. I am right and you're wrong.
Okay. If you believe to be right?
No, I am right. It's a fact. I'm right.
Let's see. Let's do a thought experiment. So, like,
I don't need a thought experiment because that means
if
I don't
somebody
need
does a guilty plea, right, and they get penalized, whatever, right? And at the results of that case, is it guilty, not guilty, or what would it be if they took a guilty plea? Do you understand my question?
Dude, I am not wasting my time with your question.
Really, like, what would be the results of the case? If I take a guilty plea, right?
Sir, I'm not even wasting my time. I'm not wasting my time, bro. Seriously, I'm being a fool. Dude, seriously, you're just wrong.
No, because
I don't feel like doing it. Why?
It's just a logical thing, right? Because you're getting penalized. For you to get penalized, they found you guilty to do it. They can't.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. The offered plea is named after the U.S. Supreme Court case. Excuse me, sir. Be quiet. The Alford plea is named after the U.S. Supreme Court, North Carolina versus Alford in 1970. In that case, the criminal defendant, Henry Alford, faced first-degree murder. The defendant could have faced the death penalty as a capital offense if the jury found him guilty. There was a lot of solid evidence against Alford, and his criminal defense lawyer recommended a guilty plea. The prosecutor agreed to the guilty plea for second-degree murder, which carried 2 penalties of 30 years in prison. The Alford pleaded guilty, but said he was not guilty.
Yeah.
Instead, he said he was admitting guilt to avoid the death penalty. The Supreme Court held that the court could accept a guilty plea based on a voluntary, intelligent choice if the defendant continues to claim innocence. So my source for not all guilty pleas,
right.
dude, it's the fucking U.S. Supreme Court.
But he admitted guilt.
No, he did not admit it. He said he's not admitting it.
He's not guilty.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Stop. He did not.
Yeah,
he specifically said, I did not do it, but I think you're going to kill me if you don't let me off.
I understand.
So what he did was he said,
North Carolina, I get that.
No, seriously, stop this. You have serious hacker. You're losing all credibility that you ever had.
I'm not saying he is guilty. That's the problem. You think I'm saying
he didn't admit guilt?
Huh?
He didn't admit
the
guilt.
The result of the case is guilty because that's how he gets
penalized. But he never admitted guilt.
He didn't admit guilt. He has to admit guilt. Whether he is guilty or not is a different story.
You have to admit. Your question was
that. Okay, read it again. Read what you said again.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Boxing hacker. What is wrong with me? Why am I talking to this buffoon? What is wrong with this dude? And what is wrong with me for talking to this dude? It's right there.
No, I understand. I read it. I looked at it right. What I'm saying is this, right? Just the part. Read it again, and I'm gonna tell you the part where I'm saying
no.
Just read it again. I'll prove what I'm trying to say. Because I think
What are you trying to say?
I'm not saying the person is actually guilty, right? That's what he's saying. So he accepted the guilt, even though he's not. He himself say he never.
Sir, he only accepted pled guilty. He pled guilty.
Okay,
without admitting guilt. He pled guilty without admitting guilt.
He pled guilty
without admitting guilt.
But when you plead guilty, what does that mean?
It means that you are going to accept the penalty that they give you without
admitting the accusation too.
What?
I mean, so like when you plead guilty, you accept the accusation laid upon you.
Yeah, but admit does not mean accept. That's why I told you, stop conflating words. Admitting guilt versus accepting the responsibility are two different things. We're talking about whether or not it's admitting guilt, not whether it's accepting the consequences of a guilty plea. Those are two different things.
To his defense, he himself feels he's innocent, right? But the results of the case.
I'm going to read this for you for the last time, and you are stone cold dishonest because you are not this dumb. I'm just gonna do this obnoxious, bro. Is there anything else, bro, that you want to talk about other than
I think, like I said, I feel like we're just looking at, like you said.
No, I'm not going to allow you to miseducate people. Stop talking about this subject. You're wrong. I'm sorry, not on my channel. You're not going to miseducate all these people. You're just wrong. So you got to talk about something else. You're just wrong.
Sorry, I mean, like I said, we'll agree to disagree. I don't know. I think
there's no disagreement. You're just wrong.
You're not. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not. What's your
no? You're just
argument?
wrong. You're just wrong and arguing to hear it, to smell your breath. You're just wrong. So unless you have something else to talk about,
I mean, like I
we
said,
can
the
talk
debate is
later.
always the judge, right?
Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Because I gave you two.
No, blessings to you, brother. Like I said, the debater is always a judge. So
no, it's not a judge. The judge was the judge of whether it's true or not was the Supreme Court of the United States.
I'm not going to guess what this is saying.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
That's why I think you guys are misinterpreting. Maybe
I'm not misinterpreting anything.
No,
I asked you twice. You said that somebody, sir. You said
let's just say
because somebody enters into a guilty plea, that means they admit guilt. That statement is wrong.
But they accept guilt. Is that fair?
They accepted the guilty plea. They accepted the punishment and never admitted they were wrong.
But in the eyes of the court,
sir, the question was,
but in the eyes of the court,
the question was whether or not they admitted guilt. That's the question. Does that mean they admitted guilt? No.
Well, the original statement was that guilty plea is an admission of guilt.
And it is not.
Okay. But I have no.
Kenneth Wyatt's, how can I help you, brother?
Man, this shit is funny. I'm listening to you, right? Man, you told that man climb the wall, man, and stop trying to go through it. He's still trying to go through the wall. It's a such thing called 8th grade certificate, man. God damn. What is wrong with him, man? I don't believe him, man.
Because they want to do it for sport.
Damn.
He want to argue for sport.
Damn, man, I couldn't believe that. And you said it to yourself, like, man, what am I doing, man? Why is I'm going back and forth, man?
Yeah, what's up, man? What you want to, I got a guy right behind you. Then I'm about to probably break after that.
I just wanted to, I was saying about go back just a little taste when they was talking about Tank resume all the time. But I noticed Devin want to fight everybody that Tank fought. So now that they didn't uplifted Mario Vargas to the 147 champ, and he wanted to try to get that fight, I don't know why he think he's a C-level fighter or he's somebody easy to go through. I would love to see him fight him so he can punish Devin. Because they really think that's an easy fight.
You talking about Mario Barrios?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devin looking at him like he's fool.
Why don't they? Why don't they? Why don't they want Why don't they want to fight Jerron?
Man, they not. They not. But I would love to see him go to Mario because I know he gonna get totally upset.
I'll take
Totally
the fight.
upset. Yeah, I'll take it too, and I'll put my money on Mario. I know it for a fact. I can't wait.
Yeah, dog.
It's
Hey,
gonna
well,
be
thank you.
another
Man.
out. Yeah. All
All
right,
right,
take care. All right,
man,
all
thank
right,
you for that
Fernand.
pleasant conversation, brother. Thank you. I'm sorry. I mean, I'd moved you too quick. Sorry, brother. Get
That's
back.
cool. That's cool, man. Go ahead, man. Respect.
All right, cool. Respect. Yes, sir. I don't want to do you dirty, bro. I don't want to cut you off before you were talking. Crown, what up, man? What's up, Crown?
What's going on, Fernand?
Buffoonery.
Yeah, I think his comprehension skills are just like horrible. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's cool, but I'll give a little example of a situation where I'm not gonna go into full detail, but I asked the judge, because she said I'll give you 1 day probation before judgment because I don't feel comfortable with you taking this and going to trial and possibly losing. So I'll give you 1 day probation before judgment, and it's not a guilty plea. You just got to serve your 1 day, and then it'll come off your record. So I said, "Are you sure it's not a guilty plea?" I mean, I'm not admitting guilt. She said, "No, it's just a guilty plea." I don't know why he's not comprehending it. It's not. You're not admitting guilt. You're just, like you said, taking the penalty, go ahead about
Crown.
your business, so
He
that you
literally
don't have
changed.
to.
You know why he changed the definition of the word admit to accept. He's just dishonest. When I asked him what does the word admit mean, he said to accept something. No, it does not.
No.
No, nor does that man speaks English.
Yes, he does.
You know, admit does not mean accept. Those are not synonyms. Those are not the same word. He does what a lot of those people do. They conflate words and they try to trip you up. And he
Yeah,
does that a lot. He flips it up.
he's definitely trying to win a debate against you, and I don't know. He just need to let it go. Like
Dude,
he's not gonna win. You're not gonna get it, Boxer Hack. If you're listening, just let it go, bro.
Well,
You're not gonna get it.
why would you debate something that's just you're factually wrong about? But I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to say, and let me do it after you get done, but let me tell you what Boxing Hacker is trying to do.
Okay. Well, what I originally came on for earlier though is I was looking. I look at a lot of Tank fights, and I go back and I watch them all the time, and I feel like they come in with a game plan, and he does what people can't do. Once he gets into the fight and he figures you out, he lets you think that you figured out his plan, and then the whole time he goes in the middle of the ring and then freestyles the rest of the fight based on how you're fighting. So I feel like it's gonna be hard for Shakur and Devin and all the rest of those fighters. He's just definitely his mind is on a different level, and I don't really see anybody. I see Shakur giving him a hard fight, but I don't see anybody beating him, and that's all I got for now. But go ahead, you cook. Have a good day.
All right, brother. You have a wonderful day, man. Thank you, man, for coming by again, as
All right,
always.
no problem.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, bro. Get back. Mr. Pragmatic said, when you said what's wrong with me, I lost it. For real. Like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Like, I can't help it. It's like, this shit is absolutely stupid. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. What you're trying to say is that I know that Ryan Garcia cheated. And that Ryan Garcia admitted that he cheated because he took the penalty from the New York State Athletic Commission. That's what you're trying to get at. You're trying to make some link that is not there. And then you used a horrible example and talked about a criminal court pleading guilty in a criminal court as if a whole bunch of people don't take pleas and say they didn't do it at the same time. What are you talking about? They're going to say, no, I didn't do it. But look, man, I think you should take this plea deal. They're offering you a plea deal. Take the plea deal. Why? Because look, man, they got evidence on you. And I know you say you didn't do it. You don't admit you did it. But we got a lot of evidence. They got a lot of evidence on you They're offering you a good deal. You're probably going to get a lot worse. If you want to roll the dice on that, you want to roll the dice, and the guy says, no, I don't want to roll the dice with my life. Can I get 30 years in the pen instead of 30 years instead of the death penalty? Yes. So that is a case of you accepting a plea because you didn't want to take a chance, but you never admit that you're guilty. And what Boxing Hacker tried to do was conflate the meaning of the word admit with the meaning of the word accept. So he wanted to say, because he accepted the plea deal, doesn't that mean that he accepted it? Of course, him accepting it means he accepted it. But him accepting it doesn't mean that he admitted that he did it. And honestly, man, shame on you, man. For making somebody have to work that hard on some shit that's that fucking stupid. Well, explain to me why 2 + 2. Oh, my God. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. Can I help you?
Hey, what's
What's
going
up,
on,
brother?
man?
Good, man. Good to see you again, man. What's up, Cal? Cool it?
Brother, man, I'm doing all right, man. How you?
I'm good, man. I'm about to lose my voice out here, but you know.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna go on one of my rants today, but
please do, because Boxing Hacker is right behind you.
Like, I've been in this boxing YouTube space since I retired, right? So going on like a little over 2 years, maybe.
Yes, sir.
And I love the sport. What I don't understand, and what I've noticed, let me say it like this: what I've noticed is that there's one fan base, one that constantly has to lie, manipulate the facts, massage the truth, remove little pieces that work against them.
Just little pieces.
Just little small pieces. Small. Right? And just flat out frame fighters for the sake of lifting up Devin Haney. And I don't understand. Well, I understand it. And you spoke to it earlier, right? But it just baffles me. And I don't understand the magnitude at which now we're trying to disregard the simple truth that there is an intent that had to be proven to label Ryan Garcia flat out as a cheater. Nobody is denying it shouldn't even be in the system. Nobody is questioning why was it in the system. All we're saying is, there's nothing about the situation that proved his intention to have it in the system. And I don't understand what's so hard, to grasp in that. Right? Like, I be wanting to click these panels. I be wanting to get up here and talk boxing. And, I be wanting to, man. But I suck at arguing, bro. I suck at arguing. I want to have conversation. I want to have dialogue. But to sit up here, the boxing hackers, a couple of these, some of these folks' favorite YouTube channels, the frequent flyers, love him like a cousin, but god damn it, boy, shut up. Like y'all not even Dev fans, bro. Like the boy that was on yesterday from Twitter, you know, Art Man the Tank. All these dudes is nothing but tank testers. That's all you do is ride around hanging from the Haney's monolithic scrotum. And I don't get it. I don't get it. It's okay. You saw Dev being that dude. And as time went on, he's not that dude. Now I'm getting word that we're back to Tank was Dev's mandatory.
Who said that?
Bro.
When was this said?
Oh, it's been going on all week. I don't listen
That Tank was Devin's mandatory?
Listen, here's the argument. Bro. Here's the argument. When Dev was made champion at 135, he hadn't even had a fight yet as the champion. Tank was listed number 1 in the WBC rankings going in. This is around the time of Tank going into the Gamboa fight. So Tank was listed number 1 in the WBC rankings. There was a question in an interview from the guy from Fight Hype where he asked Tank, hey, do you know something along the lines of, you're Devin Haney's mandatory, right? And Tank said, mumbled, yeah. Right? But here's my argument. In order to be deemed somebody's mandatory, the sanctioning body has to determine who that mandatory will be. Just because you're in the number 1 spot does not mean you are the mandatory, because they could pick the number 3 ranked guy to be the mandatory. It's the sanctioning body that determines the mandatory, not the ranking. But it's these little manipulative lies right here. This that is the entire Devin Haney that's his whole platform.
Let me ask you a question, Cal Cooler. Did you hear Devin Haney tell Regis Prograis that he was Regis Prograis mandatory?
Yes, I did.
Is that true?
No.
Just because you said it doesn't make it true.
Yes.
And no, just so everybody knows this, Gervonta Davis was never the mandatory challenger for Devin Haney. The very first fight that he had in the weight class was for the WBA World Championship. That was the first fight that he had. Was for the WBA belt. He had a fight at 130, and then his very next fight was against Yuriorkis Gamboa for the vacant WBA world title. How in the world could he have been the mandatory for him before he ever had a fight in the division? The only thing they did is they put him in the ranking system at number 1. That does not make you the mandatory. And I really wish people would stop telling that blatant ass lie. That is a blatant lie. I don't care how many media people that don't read the WBC rules, because they guarantee you they never read the rules. You are the man. You are never The WBC mandatory simply by the virtue of being in the number one contender spot. You are never the WBC mandatory, but just because you are the interim champion. You must be specifically designated as the WBC mandatory by the WBC, which never took place. People constantly use the word the number one meaning the mandatory. That is not true. It is so ridiculous that shit keeps getting repeated. I'm sorry, Cal Cooley.
No, please, because like this is why I stay in the chats, bro. Right? I know there's this thing about, there's respect for everybody that clicks the link and, jumps on the panels and has these debates. But like I said, I'm not an arguer, bro. If you're wrong, I'm going to let you stay wrong. Right? Be wrong off the first cliff you run to.
Good. You're a better man than me. I'm terrible.
I ain't doing it. And that's why I got nothing but respect for you, because, like that little tirade that you got with Boxer, that you had with Boxer Hacker, that little moment. I ain't never seen nobody. I thought G-Man King was bad. But Boxing Hacker has been the undisputed, everybody wants him blocked king of YouTube boxing. Everybody. With all that said, man, I just want to, again, appreciate you for standing on the front lines, for bobbing and weaving this bullshit, and still getting your rope-a-dope off. Appreciate you.
All right. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Y'all in the chat, but all you dumbass Devin divas, man, find a tire to rest your head under. Y'all have a blessed day, except for all you tank testing Devin Haney fans. Fuck y'all. Oh. I'm a down that hill. Fuck every last one of y'all. I hope you die fast. Blessings.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Cal Cooley. I'll get back with your brother. Phenomenal show said 86K freaking flyer for misleading and misguiding the chat. He keeps saying Ryan was found guilty. No. He keeps telling that the New York State Athletic Commission has strict liability. He submitted evidence to lessen the suspension. He don't want to hear it. I know someone that got life in prison. His friends took 20-year deals and they're home. Yeah. So people are like, look, man, I'm probably going to be found guilty. So let me get off. Let me bite the bullet. Man, what do you need, man?
So I got sources now. Because you asked me for sources. I know I wasn't sure, but I had to be sure. But I'm going to post it in the I guess it's the private chat. And you tell me. So I have this source. And I also have this one as well. Yeah, those two sources. Of my argument being a guilty plea is an admission of guilt.
Sir, I'm going to already tell you, sir, that this is an incomplete definition.
Can you show it?
No.
I have another one. I have three of them.
Dude, I'm done with you. Fuck out of my face.
But
I'm already done with you. No.
This is there, though.
No.
The may choose not to.
No. Fucking no. No.
What? Why is it wrong? I just posted my source.
A guilty plea and a plea deal.
I said guilty plea.
Sir, will you fucking stop
I said
bothering
guilty
me?
plea.
Will you stop bothering
don't
me?
change my term.
I've already given you
I
the
said guilty
Supreme.
plea.
I'm not doing that. Go the fuck away.
I'm right.
Go the fuck away. Go away. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you, man? Go take care of your kid, man. And get the fuck out of my face, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You can plead guilty without admitting guilt. Yes, you can. You're giving me a definition that does not include that exception. So what? You give me an incomplete definition. Can you plead guilty without admitting guilt? Yes, you can. God, dog. For nine, this is for standing up and supporting the truth. Hey, thank you, Jason Fewell. God, dog. I found a definition that did not include the example. I can't believe I do this with this fucking idiot. Give me a second. I don't see it. I don't see it. Anyway, it's not worth my time. Sorry about that, yo. Look, man, I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all have a wonderful... Oh, I'm sorry. There's a link. I was waiting for you, William Oscorn. I thought you needed something. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you very, very much, Mr. Fewell. Was there somebody else? Is that it? Yeah, go ahead, brother. That's what I forgot who I was waiting on. I mean, man, it's just really seriously, man. It's like it's amazing. I'm still. Oh, my bad. Keith A said, "Hey, don't interrupt your flow, Mark Fanon, but you may have missed my previous super chats." Okay, Keith Nolan. I don't think I did, but I will go back for sure. Keith Nolan said, "Oh, I did." Freaking Flyer. Nobody's defending. Oh, I'm sorry, I did. Nobody's defending a cheater. They are telling the truth of a plea that reached a settlement happened before the verdict. Yeah, and it's not even a fucking criminal. And my guy Kidno said, how much would I have to super chat to watch Tierlando dismantle boxing hacker Freaking Flyer at the same time in a debate about law and plea deals? Hey, man, dude, I don't know. He's like $450 an hour. I think he's like $450 an hour, man. I'm sorry, I did forget those. My bad. I think he's like $450 an hour. That's what I think. A lot. Freaking, I mean, I'm telling you, he's expensive. He's expensive. Great show today, Fanon. Your show and talk boxing every day is helping me get through a rough time with my father in hospice. Hey, man, prayers up to you, man. Eric Pikest. I make sure I pronounce that name right. Eric Pikest. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. And Mike and prayers to your father for sure. William Old School, what's up, bro?
What's happening, my guy?
Man, you know, man, I'm chilling, man. I'm still hungover from last night hanging out with my cousins. And
here's a question nobody wants to answer. So, do these promoters and fighters now look at Devin and say, why would I fight him? If I win, he's going to sue me too. I mean, really? What do you think?
Well, yeah, I don't sometimes hold on a second, man. Yeah, you're definitely gone for the day. Yeah, I think that's not a good look to be suing over something that's stupid. I mean, it's just that shit is just stupid. That's all. I can't even get past it just being stupid. I think it's there. I don't think he has a leg to stand on in that shit. Tell you the
right.
truth.
He's got to prove intent, and I don't think he can prove intent.
Worse than that, he can't prove damages.
Right.
The big problem is for me, the big problem is the damages. And plus, sometimes you don't have to. Some things you may not have to improve. Some things you don't have to prove intent. But in any case that you want to get something, you have to justify the damages you're asking for. And I don't know how he can say that because he had Austrian in his system is the reason that he lost. How do you make the argument that you would have won if there wasn't Austrian in the system?
Right.
It's just a dumb. It's just not a very strong argument, man.
And he can't use the fact that, okay, now nobody wants to pay me because of this, because Eddie had already said before he even lost that he didn't want to pay for Martin and him to fight to begin with because it wasn't going to bring in any money.
Exactly. And worse than that, he's getting he got offered the same purse to fight the same amount of money that he got paid to fight Ryan. He got offered for Sandor Martin. He got the same amount of money. He got less. He got either $1.5 million or less in his bout agreement for Ryan, and he got $1.5 million in his bout agreement for Regis Prograis. He would have gotten $1.5 million for Sandor Martin. So he can't even show that he was offered any less money than he just made in his last two fights. It's just stupid. I mean, the claim is just stupid.
But I know if I'm a promoter and I got a fighter and I'm due to fight Devin, I'm questioning whether I'm going to put my fighter in a ring with him, because if my fighter wins, do I have to go through this?
I mean, that's legit. That is legit.
Anyway, that's my point of view on this.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you, William Old School.
All right, my guy, take it easy.
All right, bro, get back. Let me just rephrase. Let me just restate that again, okay? So everybody can understand what I'm saying. And and by the way, Boxing Hacker, you do have to specify and justify damages in order to get anything. I hope you don't go to the Google and try to mind test that. So if you got the same amount of money for Regis, and if you got $1.5 million for Regis and $1.5 million for Ryan, and Bob Arum's purse bid was $1.5 million to you for Sandor Martin, how can you say that you got offered less money than you did for the Ryan fight when you got offered the same amount? Just curious. Just curious. But I guess I'm hating, huh? I guess I'm hating when I tell you that that's ridiculous. As many boxers' reputation, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But look, man, I'm out of here, man. Much love. Somebody said hit the link, so I'll wait if somebody want to hit the link. I'll give it 5 more minutes, and then, because I know my voice is going to be trash for the rest of the day. He is Knight Rider. What is that? Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to get up. Who's Cool Beans? Slap Cool Beans. Yeah, throw out Cool Beans. You're talking about the guy Cool Beans. Is there a guy named Cool Beans in the comment section? Yeah, you can throw him out. I'm just saying I don't understand what you're going to ask for. What are you going to ask for? Yeah, you can throw Cool Beans out. I haven't seen his comment, but I've read him before. And Bumby Thompson say out, you out. Hey, if you don't like that taint, you full of hate. Does that rhyme? Close enough. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can get him out of there. See you later, Cool Beans. Yeah. But all right, man, I'm out. I'm at 3.5 on a Sunday. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And with that, I am out. Deuces.